let's go ahead and see what exactly is going on with the Final Fantasy 11 expansion, because it was literally from last night. So let's see what's happening, because once again, chat, we will be hopping into this, and hope the server don't break. So be warned, this is probably gonna be a lot of information, probably a lot of me gushing. Be warned.
Okay, we are already live, but we should oh goodness, hold on. There we go. Okay, we're on the right slide now. If everybody could please give us an audio check to make sure that everybody sounds good.
Also, I'm probably pushing the title of the stream real quick.
Please talk a little bit, make sure the people can hear you okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi there.
How's everybody doing?
If there's any audio issues, please let us know in the chat so we can make adjustments. Okay, so welcome everybody to Dev Blog number 7 for
that Final Fantasy 11.
Damn right, CM. Let's do it.
HorizonXI, and we are glad that you're here. Again, our launch is on December 17th, so we're very close. We're less than a week away at this point.
God, it's sneaking up so fat, chat.
This is going to be our final pre-launch dev blog. We will do dev blogs in the future, but the format may be subject to change based on how we've been doing them so far. Before we get into anything, the music you're hearing on stream, I wanted to give a shout out to Space Roast. He's a fantastic artist that does lots of video game remixes on his YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/spaceroast. He makes everything available for anybody to use, so thanks a lot to him. It really adds a lot of character to the streams, and we really appreciate it. Before we get started, and we get into our burning questions and our announcements, Eric, I have to ask you one more time. Can you please give us the elevator pitch for Horizon 11? What are we doing here?
Elevator pitch.
Go for it, bud.
Okay, we're gonna make this quick, everybody. I think people have heard this a billion times. Everybody's read it from, I'm sure, the letter from the director and our mini facts. So we're gonna make this short and sweet. HorizonXI is like an amalgamation of a dream that I had of a more custom, new, fresh view to Final Fantasy 11, except where we keep everything to level 75 and present all content forward, where it comes to things like Abyssia and Cedars of Adoween.
I am so interested in the going.
More of my crazy ideas to make it a more errorized experience. We want to make sure that the game feels exactly like it did when you played back in Era, and that's the most important thing to us. So that's how we can.
And I'm pretty sure I won't let them know otherwise if that's not the case.
Our nomenclature that is Era Plus. We wanted to make sure that we never strayed from that ideal, that idolization of Era, while trying to add some freshness to the game and some plus aspects. So that's it. I think that's my spiel for today. So.
And again, we'll hit on this multiple times, but we do launch on December 17th, so we hope to see everybody there. Next, we have some announcement recaps, and if you want to take that over, please.
Sure. So, in addition to our launch next Saturday, next Saturday the 17th at 10
I'm telling you, chat, that is sneaking up so fast.
We are going to be hosting a launch party, so make sure you join us here on Twitch to celebrate our launch. There will be trivia, there will be games, and it'll be a blast. So put on your onesie, bring your coffee, and join us. It will be starting up around 9 a.m. Eastern, and for you who are on the Pacific Coast, yeah, that's like super early. But you should be up anyway because it's Horizon.
Wait, what time is it?
See you then.
What time is it going live? I didn't catch that.
And just as a reminder,
I do too. I got a couple onesies.
If you're not already in our Discord, go ahead and join our Discord. You can find an easy link to it on the footer of our website. All of our official events are in the top left of your screen under the events tab.
Do we need to get a onesie for this event as well? I can do that.
So
Sam got a lot of them.
You'll always know when things are in your time zone. So the first thing that we wanted to talk about was the open beta recap. So, as many of you are probably aware, we had an open beta from November 15th to 30th. And
I do a little sad admit that I didn't realize it was on time.
Lots of people showed up. Lots of people helped us stress test. At one point, we had over 435 people in a single zone with hundreds of mobs up. So it was a crazy time.
What was the frame
if
rate?
Any of the developers want to chime in here about some things that we saw in the beta test or that we
wait, hang on. Okay, I got a question. How was the frame rate? I'm having flashback to like Juno in the shopping plaza with like 100 people in there.
Learned just some interesting facts for anybody. Please do so.
Yeah, sure. So I'm gonna go kind of the first and the funniest one. I guess that was a chuckle for us. Of the majority of server crashes that we had during the beta, over 80% of them were from players using GM commands to zone to incorrect and out of arrow zones.
Okay.
So only 20% of all crashes that we had were actually due to our code, which I am proud to say that every crash that we experienced on beta has been successfully fixed and tested.
That is good. Okay.
Able to catch, so.
Yeah, that could I feel a little bit better about my original worry about the inflood play.
All the crashes that we had on beta, a lot of them were because we made a fun mistake, which was, hey, players aren't going to try to go to TOAU. Players aren't going to try and go to Wings of the Goddess. So let's just not turn those zones on. And then we made the mistake of leaving the zones off for far too long. So when we finally turned those zones on and people were able to at least go to them so that they can successfully go back, the crashes went significantly down. So.
Okay, well, yeah, it was a good time. Thank you everybody again for participating. We got a lot of good metrics and feedback, and we've already squashed lots of bugs that you guys have reported. And speaking of which, we did highlight this on our Discord previously. It will go up again on the Discord/website in the future, so please be patient with us. But we were offering cosmetics for our what we called our bug squasher campaign for adventurers who got in there and helped us find bugs so we can squash them before launch. So those rewards, cosmetic only rewards, will be going out to players shortly after launch, but it may take a little bit to get them all distributed. So please be patient with us. We have your names because everything's tied to your account. So you will get your stuff, but just like I said, be patient with us because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on at launch. But we'll make sure everybody gets everything.
nostalgia kick in from the music chat.
Something that you feel like you should be getting, please feel free to open a Discord support ticket in the Contact Us channel, and we'll look into it. Okay, so
I want to make a comment here. Special shout out to Eekfish for putting in some work on the beta.
Actually, yeah, I don't know if Damaris is here, but I'm sure that I could ask him. If not, we'll say it later. So we started calling them good boy points for people who participated in Bug Squasher. And I do believe from our rewards, we had someone with over 300 points from the bug squashing campaign. So just letting everybody know, we have tallied all of the good boy points, the beta points. We are working on a system for players to be able to obtain those items. We also don't want those items to bog down your inventory as soon as we release the game, so we are not going to just give them to you when you log in for the first time. There will be an event Moogle or something placed in the game where you can go talk to them and receive the items when you're ready. We'll let you know when those have been placed into the game. We do
that makes sense.
Have them in on release, but if they aren't, then they'll be there as soon as we have the first patch in.
Yeah, I was laughing when somebody.
I wonder if you can pin the points so they will point to points.
.txt. That got me pretty good, but I guess that's true. So let's see here. So the next thing that we're going to be doing is going over our burning questions. For anybody who's not familiar with our dev blogs or the format of our dev blogs, every time we do one, we open up a channel in our Discord called Burning Questions, and if you have a question about the server or the game or, you know, development generally that you want to ask that hasn't been answered yet, we open that channel, and, you know, about a week before the dev blog or so, we close it, and then we gather up all the questions, and then we answer them right now, which is what we're about to do. So just to note, if your question has already been answered and it's already available in our publicly posted materials, it's probably going to be skipped. Some questions, for the sake of time, are not going to be answered, but they will receive on stream. But they will receive a live, they will receive a written answer. So please look forward to the write-up for that. All of our write-ups go up on our website. In the future, we're probably going to be moving to making all of our write-ups website only. So our Discord will just link to the website. Currently, they're on both, but yeah, just throwing that out there now. So with that said, we are going to move to our burning questions. You can ask questions in the Twitch chat. So if you are asking questions in the Twitch chat, please be aware that we are collecting them and they will be answered later, towards the end of the stream. So if you post it, don't worry, we've collected it and we'll probably talk about it. With that said, let's get started with the burning questions, and I'm gonna move on to Anne.
All right, so our first question is regarding out-of-era recipes. Will there potentially be out-of-era crafting recipes to help out with skilling some of the harder, more expensive crafts? The example is gold dust.
Hi, I guess I'll be answering this one. So one of our main things that we wanted to kind of be a big feel when it came to crafting is and everybody can remember it from back in the days, we wanted some of these crafts to be those difficult crafts where it took effort, it took friends, and it took a lot of trial and time to get there, because that means they were more rewarding at the end of the road. You know, if you were that 100 goldsmither, or if you were that 100 smither, it meant something in COP. So we do not plan on including many out-of-era synths. There are a few era plus synthesis recipes, but we will talk about those at a later time.
Yeah, crafting was very important back in the day.
Right,
if you knew a good crafter, you hung on to them.
Gameplay videos of classes. The question is, could we get a video showing party gameplay with the class changes? I would hate to put too much time into a class that is far different from what we would typically expect. If this ruins the fun of playing and finding out, I understand, but getting a job to level 60 and it's not what we expect would be disappointing as well.
We did at one point plan on doing class videos for each class. That was before we did or came up with the idea of our preview cards that we did. Once we did the preview cards, we also plan on doing some little presentations of videos, but then it kind of ran out of time. Let me just say this: the original trailer that we made took a very long time and a lot of
Don't worry, chat. There will be plenty of content created. Probably making the video.
Went into beta, bug fixes, and everything else that we've been including. Our art and development team went on from, instead of doing more videos, into working on what we call probably a more prioritized topic, is obviously our new character faces, and then 2, nav mesh development. So that's kind of a big one. So far in the month that we've been doing nav mesh development, we've completely rewritten nav mesh for a total of, I think, almost 40 zones, which is big. That's
a lot.
Really big. We can't tell you the amount of difference a zone is with old versus the new nav mesh. It's game changing. It will feel so much better, and so we're going to, as best that we can and as quickly as we can, develop our nav mesh. Our goal is to have COP done pretty quickly, so that we can move on to obviously other things. Like I said before, our art team and anybody that was experienced with working 3D models went from whatever they were doing into working nav mesh. And that includes the main people who did our video. So Crit and Shu did the video, and Shu is now doing nav mesh. He did faces in nav mesh, and Crit is obviously, we're trying to finish up our development cycle. So unfortunately,
I am excited for like the new faces and hair and stuff.
I do apologize for this.
Thanks for the update. All right, moving on. Our next question is about our release schedule. In a previous dev vlog, you mentioned that you would be surprised if TOAU came out 12 months later, meaning it should come out maybe sooner. 12 months to me as a more casual player seems like more of a minimum. What will be your mechanism for determining if the population is ready for new content? Examples being pools,
Wow, these are some good questions.
etc.
So that's kind of a big one. We're gonna look at a couple of different groups of players. We obviously are going to have more of the quick moving world first type player base who are going to rush the game. We have more of a mid core players which are more experienced veteran players of 11 who are trying to get to end game as quickly as possible. But
Never
maybe
did
they
end
don't
game.
have the time or the
I got the bat
right plan
level.
that some players do, and then we obviously
That was like,
have
yeah,
players.
it's a kill point for
while
me.
number one is obviously a pretty big portion and important to us, we oftentimes will look past them and look to the latter two groups to see what they are doing on a day-to-day basis, what they have left to complete before I'm not going to say rushing to expand content, because we're most likely going to have content ready to go before the player base is.
Yeah, real quick, to be totally honest here, is this is probably a good thing compared to like PSO. Literally with how the content is and the way the content is structured. Like, don't get me wrong, obviously you're gonna move a lot faster if you got people to play with, obviously. But with that being said, though, is it feel like one of them cases of like this is where like the toad come in of like trying to pull the line of when to elite and when not to elites. Because I want to say, if I remember, I think originally like released the expansion with like one every year and a half. I think it was like a year and a half to 2 year per expansion roughly. So not like not content there to to keep doing and to motivate the player base for that amount of time. So yeah, it like, but on the other hand, is with how much stuff they are trying to add, and especially since they are talking about like getting into like Abyssia and like that type of stuff, is we are talking like literally like from 2004 to like 2011, maybe a couple years after that. So they are talking about like 5 years of content. If it spread out over 6 months, a year, or whatever, like at that point, like a year or two later, or like relatively probably like 3 years later, all content will be there. And then not counting all the work that obviously going to have to go into like balancing, especially since obviously they seem like they're very much trying to focus more so still on the 75 days elite at far like as a basic. So like the elite time on this, like feel like it could be like one of them cases of if the game launched with the content that was there originally, plus whatever else they are doing on top of it, is like, yeah, they could literally release content like once a year and be fine. And the question is, on top of that, is of course like the motivation to get through that. Might it be the workload? Might it be the player base? Might it be their own interest? Not counting like, since obviously the developer got the skill set to do new stuff as well. Because, we get into, like, rebalances and adding, like, hail pieces and faces and whatnot. So they obviously, like, modding in new content on top of that. As well as that Moogle discussion. So, it's like, I feel like they could be one of them games that they could go a year without releasing. Or they can release it beforehand or just be, like, their own, like, newer stuff, like, in between. And, like, there's a lot that come in that sound like the development can go in a lot of places. And timeline to get content out fast is something that might not be the biggest worry for them. But at the same time, could still come pretty quick. So, I'm curious to see how long it's going to take.
So, development-wise,
I'm cool on waiting,
I'm not
personally.
going to give specific dates, but we don't expect in our initial QAU patch for it to take more than 12 months. That was our
So yeah, like we'll play a year.
Estimate is, hey, can we realistically get TOAU patch 1 done in a year? And most of us were like, yes. That's not a set in stone. That's just saying, hey,
I think they could.
What we had at the time, which was
From the way they're implying, like how
What do the developers expect?
you know, how many guild people they have on the team?
What do we think the players will be ready for? And who knows? That timeline could move up. That timeline could be pushed back. It's all kind of so to say a tug of war between the amount of developers that we have and the player base itself. So
Yeah, because who knows what the player base will be in a year?
Content that is
Higher or lower.
So we're looking to make sure that when TOEU comes out, the things that we release with TOEU patch 1 is ready. But like we said, we try and not talk about out of era, and let's talk about COP. So let's move on.
Awesome. All right, next question is about hardcore mode. So please tell us more about hardcore mode. Are we going to get information pertaining to what the milestones for hardcore cosmetics are? As someone who plans to play, die, and delete my character style until I unlock them, it will be really sucky reaching level 75 and having no clue what else there is or isn't beyond that. Being left
This is all new stuff, right? I don't remember hardcore mode.
And or having to guess what needs to be accomplished will really suck. I just want to know what I need to do to get the cosmetics so I can get them and then be able to play the game normally. Also, will cosmetics be account wide?
I feel like we're getting into PSO questions here. Like what we were talking about earlier tonight on stream with the weapons and the drop weight and the requirement. Like, I'm so curious.
I think
show Sega how to do it.
On my request, the team has made something to present. So Kipling, if you're ready, do you mind swapping over to a couple of slides for us?
Okay, we're getting visual stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we should be up on the hardcore slides with Discord audio.
So officially for the first time, we'll find out, exact details in our official launch patch notes. We're proud to present a game mode called Hardcore Adventuring. If we want to move on to the next one. Okay, so the design philosophy behind Hardcore Adventuring is to give players a chance to really kind of test their skill and their luck and their ability to survive and live in Vanadil, especially in COP. So Hardcore Adventuring is an opt-in game mode. That means it's not automatically put on your account when you make your character. You have to go find an NPC in one of the starting zones and enable it.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
Hardcore. It's adventurers going to see how long that they can survive in the game without being knocked unconscious. So
like a quet type, technically.
A couple of why I specifically designed this game mode. Hardcore adventurers lose their status when they are knocked unconscious. They also lose some specific non-cosmetic rewards for hardcore adventurers who survive past their first 75 jobs. Once you lose your status on that character, you can't enter the mode again on that character. However, your character data is preserved. When you get knocked unconscious, you can continue as a regular adventurer as soon as you die. We're going to have more exact details on everything, on how the reward system goes, where you can start the hardcore adventuring mode during our patch notes. And like I said before, when I first thought of this and wanted it to put...
Okay, real quick on this. Like, how cold mode it is then? Like, this is where my question coming in, Bank. Like, because I did not know about that before now. So, if they doing hardcore mode for 75 and you die, you lose it, either start over or continue on normally. What do leveling look like? That is like my question now, because as someone who was around in the 75 days and knowing how much requirements there is to, level with other people, is it still going to be that, or is 75 going to be easier to actually achieve? That is my question here, like, or that you're going to run like the whole time partying with people, so like any of you get like a bad party that get you killed, or someone just happened to break your kneecaps for some guild, is that technically going to count? Is a stream state play? And also, how you doing? Welcome. How are you doing tonight? I'm guessing you excited for Horizon, aren't ya? 'Cause I know I am here. But yeah, welcome. Right now we're going over the new dev stream they put out last night. And I have questions on this. I do have questions on leveling more so. Like, are we talking like 75-day experience? Or are they bumping up a little bit like 2012, like before, before like the casuals, like casualing player bait campaign with retail when, experience loss is like nothing, you get clapped on experience. Like, when it became a little more casual, still way more hardcore than not, but I'm curious about the leveling system now.
Put it into the game is because people have been asking and wanting for something like this as a personal test for players to show off that I've done something special in Vana'diel that most other players can't do. It's a completely optional game mode where
I want to see what the
everything
cosmetic
is
also look like.
The non-cosmetics that you get aren't game-breaking whatsoever, and you lose them when you die. It's all flex points. It's all, hey, I've done this. I just want to show off something.
Because this is like the other stuff I was talking about, like, I feel like what PSO is missing. Because it's like, if you get to 75, you get cosmetic, you die, you keep cosmetics. And the cosmetic is literally cosmetic. We're literally probably going to be, like, I imagine they probably going to put in some type of, like, system to do, like camos where you outfit or stuff. Or maybe it will be very similar to what was already in the game originally. Was like whenever you did your city wanks and you got to a certain wank, you will unlock like you will wear like the outfit that your city is known for.
Welcome.
And dude, thank you for the follow and welcome indeed. Thank you, my dude. You in the white plate for Final Fantasy stuff because we're gonna be playing this on Saturday because I may or may not be a huge Final Fantasy nerd when it comes to 11. 11 is the best MMO ever made, chat. Fight me on that. But, nonetheless, welcome, my dude. Thank you for the follow. But I wonder if the stuff in this is just going to be like that. Where, like, oh, you get a wand that can heal. Or, like if you was in Sandoria, you just get, like, a red cape. Oh, not a cape, but, like, a, like, vest that would have, like, the corridor of the kingdom with, like, the flag on the side of your arm type of deal. I wonder if that's what they're gonna be. Where just like, you're gonna get some like cosmetic thing that's gonna be like outfit Y or Ken Y that you can only get by this 75 stuff. Which in return, like, builds up that whole idea of like, the biggest draw of Final Fantasy 11 back in the day, we're walking around in towns and looking at people being like, oh my god, he had that armor or that weapon, and knowing what they went through to get it and being horribly jealous. Or not knowing what the item is, and then hoping they're not AFK and acting like, hey, how did you get that? And then finding out, like, oh, you go do X, Y, and Z, and then you get that, like, carrot on stick, like, I'm gonna do that. And it very much feels like the 75 hardcore mode kind of, like, heavily leaning into that.
And that's really all it is. I would say
I'm all for it.
Try it. It's something, hey, I'm gonna go turn this on, and if I die, oh well, I don't care. For some people, they're gonna make their character, they're going to use two characters and they're going to keep their third character to continuously try hardcore over and over again until they get all the cosmetic.
I'm probably going to do that well, chat.
Cosmetic only rewards are also completely account wide, as in I can send them to other characters on my account.
That is great.
Next slide, please.
So you do it once and you good for the most part.
Okay. So we're just going to show off a couple of rewards.
Oh my god, they actually do showing it.
Previews, and we're going to call them early, mid, and high tier rewards, and that's not because I'm wanting to discuss the exact, we don't have the time for me to tell you exactly how the system works.
Wait, all launch jobs at 75.
A couple of cosmetic weapons, a hardcore shirt early, mid tier when you're starting to get, middle of the ground character, you're going to earn things like our hardcore mask and harness. A high tier reward, which is, hey, I'm getting there. I might have already gotten a 75. You're gonna earn.
So all level 1 up. Okay.
And then, if you are.
Okay, real quick, chat. You know what's gonna happen here, right? So they all level 1, and they all walking in teals, especially with all job at 75 with the bottom white, which I want. You know what's gonna happen is, at least for me anyway, I'm gonna try this, especially once we figure out how all the system work and it, rebalance, and also memories of the pack come flooding back. Is, and they are saying this is a countdown, and then we unlock this up, send it to our mule or bazaar shop NPC, and we just have our bazaar character wearing that outfit instead of just being naked. Okay, one, we're going to be obviously losing, what is this, like, what, 4, 5, 6 spaces, but I think it'd be pretty badass someone come to your bazaar and see you with, like, a full set. I get more like 5, because I get technically the headpiece and the helmet technically all one piece. Same thing goes with the chest. So I get technically a 3 pieces, not 6. But still, like, just saying. I feel like that'd be pretty ballable, chat. I want it.
A player above the rest, and you do something that I don't believe anybody probably will ever get. You will obtain the Tartarus mail. If you get all Matt's Cap's launch jobs to 75.
How many jobs are going to be at launch for this? Is it just like default base?
It's a super special cosmetic item that a lot of retail players love. It's special. It's one of the only items with wings in the game. And so we wanted to make sure that if we did it at all, it was behind something special, and that's what this is.
Yeah, good call on that.
So, guys, go earn your cosmetics. I think that's all I had for this presentation, right?
Right.
Coolio.
All right, we should be back on the normal screen. And just to clarify, Eric, some people were asking, can hardcores play with non-hardcores in the game?
Yes, hardcores can play with non-hardcores. It's you're a regular Venture 90% of the time. You just can't die, man.
God, that goes up being a white maid, though.
There's no reset. You just lose the status. It's just a status.
Good luck, adventurers.
I'll call Wednesday, chat.
Moving on, we had a question regarding launch time. So, is there any
here we go.
chance of a staggered launch instead of a set start time, or is it possible to open up the server early but have XP turned off or something until a set time? Anything to maximize the chances of a smooth launch.
Anybody else want to take this one? I obviously have the script, so.
I think it all born down to the ground, like every launch of every any MMO.
Yeah, go ahead, Crit.
Yeah, so we would find that to be a little too. The people got in first would have a big advantage over people that have to go in later just because of a forced stagger. So we have hopes that it's going to handle it. We're going to have everything go off at the same time, so no one has an advantage over each other.
And we can all be in queue together.
We're definitely going to be watching that login server and then resetting it probably constantly with the amount of people that are going to be logging in. But, yep, everyone's starting at the same time.
Okay, so any questions are on purpose, pretty much, huh?
All right, next question.
That's good to keep in mind.
Music in combat. So, can we please get an option to turn off battle music and let the zone music continue to play during combat? Will we have COP era, no combat music for casters and XP parties?
I'm telling you, chat, you can tell the people asking these questions are like long-term Final Fantasy 11 players. Because, like, man, all the questions so far have been great.
Or we have Wings of the Goddess, plus where casters also got music so long as party and alliance, as long as they're engaged.
I guess I can answer this all in one go. There is an approved add-on that does this exactly for you, so we didn't want to have to edit any server code. There's add-ons already that are approved for all of the platforms we support. Go ahead and use those if you don't want to listen to combat music.
Yeah, and there's approved add-ons for both Ishida and Windor on the list that do this now. So this should be completely covered regardless of where or how you choose to play.
Default for live chat.
All right. Our next question is about synthesis. Is it going to be possible to add a cancel the synthesis button? I wouldn't even mind losing the mats upon canceling.
No. Synthesis, single synthesis isn't that long, so we felt there was no need for anybody to do it.
Yeah, that like 10 seconds.
It's one of those things where where I'm not going to say risk for reward, but development time versus what it gives to players isn't crazy. So who knows how long it would take for us to do something like that, especially make a new command or GM command that normal players can use that's safe versus someone just waiting the 25 seconds for a synth to finish. Or less. I don't remember the exact time off the top of my head.
All right. Next question is regarding Adventuring Fellows. Will the Adventuring Fellow be making an appearance?
Yeah, by the way, Bank, if anything get at Teal, and you have any question about it, just let me know. I will try to do the best of my ability to find it. Because I know, since obviously, like, old timers at any questions, so some of this stuff might be a little belly and, slang. But yeah, I'm excited too, mainly just because of, like, over the last, like, months or so that Mason brought it to my attention. Of just seeing, how much love it obviously going into that, and also the guilt, at least of what they are talking about, actually ends up happening and work. And if so, it's very impressive, which also kind of add to, like, the excitement for this. Also, when you join, I'm going to have an alliance as soon as I can, so, And you can be in multiple alliances, so heads up on that, Bank.
So the Adventuring Fellow will be making an appearance, but it most likely will be the first patch after launch.
Okay.
We had someone working with it. We had someone working on it.
I'm good with that.
Had a few work
like, not quite
time off from the development team.
Not quite to the saying
so
that we tell have it, but
obviously didn't want to potentially break what they had done. It's the person who originally wrote the code, and so we're trying to fit it in. Probably patch 1. Whatever we want to call our numbered patches, 1.1. Pretty much we're hoping to get it in patch 1.1, so to say.
And no, to answer the question in the chat, Adventuring Fellows are distinct from trusts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way, the big addition here, what they are talking about here, well, trusts was NPC characters from the main story that you could have follow you around and partying. Eventual Followers was a quest line that involved you creating a NPC that is exclusive to you and how you want them to look. I get the better way to describe them, kind of similar to what are they called? Whatever the little butler dudes call in Final Fantasy 14. That sell your stuff, and like that, where you can customize them. But they can, like, actually follow you around, fight with you. They can be, like, backup with parties. If I remember right, they only was to hung around for, like, an hour or two. I think they had a time limit, how many times you can cat them a day originally. But you pretty much build a NPC that become, like, NPC, like, party member that would do stuff with you. So, like, it doesn't trust that you have to do a quest and you create it. But that's what they are talking about. So that is indeed coming in, which I get makes sense. Because I want to say that was, what was that? I believe that was like Wing of the Goddess, probably, when that got introduced. And since they have been talking about Wing of the Goddess, obviously I get makes sense that would be there. But yeah, by the way, on the Lion thing though, how the Lion worked in Final Fantasy 11 was you have an item that you will equip on your character, and when it equip, you will be in that alliance, clan, guild, whatever you want to call it, and then you get like a chat room for that alliance. But if you like say you in the alliance, and you like when I'm playing it live, and like you have the symbol above your head, so I can just see you and be like, you in the party, invite. Like how we treat PSO right now. You can have that, but like say I'm not streaming. Or like the alliance is dead, because let's be honest, everybody that can be in it gonna be watching the stream, and the stream is technically the lion chat, technically. But let's say I'm offline or the alliance is dead, and you want to join like one of your friends or someone else, or whatever it might be. Literally, all you do, you just unequip the item, we equip the item for this other clan, and then switch over, and the chat will become that alliance. Which I absolutely love. So you can literally, don't get me wrong, it take inventory bait. So as long as you got the inventory bait for it, you can be, you know, however many, like, I don't even know what you capped out at, bet you when you bring in like 4 machine, but whatever the item limit cap is, like, you could be in that many alliances, and you just like turn them on and turn them off, like on the fly. So yeah. So because of that, I will be trying to get an alliance made as soon as I can.
Yeah, they are
I don't know
not
if
the
you-
same thing.
I don't know if you guys.
And everybody welcome to join that watching.
And a trust.
Trust are absolutely broken. Adventuring Fellow is the once a day NPC that you can call via a signal pearl to help you out in things.
I literally just explained that,
Trusts
but okay,
are
dude.
Forever. They last as long as you want them up, and Adventuring Fellow is only like 30 mobs and it disappears.
Oh, was
And
there
you
like
have
a
to level
limit?
it up from level 30.
I thought it was the time. I guess it would be maybe enemy. Never mind. I forgot that bit.
All right, moving on. More questions about music.
Damn white, see him.
Any word on an option where I can keep the original tracks for areas that have them, but have the newly created music for areas that originally didn't have any?
Oh, okay, we're doing custom
There's-
music stuff.
In
Okay.
all practical sense, there's not going to be a toggle option on our launcher. Will there be ways for you to do that? Yes. I'm sure a couple of the modders in our community will find ways to do it and put out guides. But we at launch for the launcher won't be supporting individual track options. It'll either be all
I don't believe so. I think as of right now, hang on, let me see here. Let's see. Let's see, you can join the Discord. We got a countdown timer. If you go to play now, yeah, the launcher is not available yet. So it probably the launcher will probably go up. Who knows? Maybe they will announce it in that conflict. But as of now, the launcher not available. But you can make your account though. So yeah. But yeah, as of right now, it looks like the launcher is not available. At least, you know, for the time being anyway. But you know, it probably gonna be a thing. Like I said, they're probably gonna talk about it in there. I don't see why they wouldn't, especially since they let in a week out.
all of the Horizon music or none of it for the launch, just because we wanted to make sure that everything was operating successfully for you guys.
All right. Next question is about starting cutscenes. Would staff consider disabling the starting cutscene when logging into a new character for the first time on launch? It seems to cause a lot of issues, such as getting stuck on downloading data, black screens, and so on.
Yeah, that was sadly
No,
upon
we don't
back in the
plan on
day.
disabling any starting player character cutscenes. All of the issues with black screens and crashes and not loading properly have been fixed for all of those cutscenes, and we verified them.
Okay, so they actually went back and fixed some of that. I remember that being a thing back in the
Sounds
day.
good. All right, the next questions are about commands in game. Will the command /propose or /nominate work on Horizon?
Fortunately, we have not implemented that one.
Yeah, so those will not work. Maybe someday in the future if we get around to that, but it was definitely a lower priority.
Oh
item.
god, I don't even remember what them command did.
Would love to have that in. It's always fun to get all the features of the game in, but yeah, not going to be in for launch.
All right, thanks, team. Now we have some questions about the launch spawn rates. How long will the increased respawn and density last in starter zones?
It will last as short as heavenly possible.
Damn why?
Literally
Yep.
at the first moment when staff is confident that their player base is spread out enough, we'll probably do an emergency maintenance to turn them off. And that's only because we didn't want to set out additional rules that players have to follow, but due to the reduced spawn time, etc., we don't want higher level players coming back into the starting zones and exploiting additional mob spawns and lower mob cooldowns to farm a bunch of gil early that they shouldn't be able to. So,
And not counting all the
we wanna
materials
make
as
sure that
well.
we have enough for players to be able to level and spread out of those early zones, but as soon as they have, we're going to turn it off. So,
Okay, so just more of a helpful thing to thought out. Okay.
Auction house question.
Oh, here we go.
With an auction house limit of 21, will we be able to scroll through our full list of items listed in the auction house to remove one? Or will it be the old remove an item and check again to see if the one you want to remove is now in view?
so one of not our developers, but A land sandboat developer, Zach Too Good, made a module that we'll be using that puts pages on sales for Auction House. So you'll be able to flip through the pages of everything that you have for sale on the Auction House.
That good. Because I think back in the day it was only like 12 items, if I remember
you
right.
have to do that private server thing where you zone, right?
Wait, what do you mean where you zone? No, you just
where you
just
check
click
the
a button,
status and it bugs out and you zone.
No, you just click something and it goes to the next page.
I feel like we're getting a call out
that was
towards some of the
private server
other,
PTSD joke. My bad.
two
I
other
never
private.
had that issue, but maybe I haven't been around the block enough, so to say. It just works.
Ooh, working auction house. How about that?
Oh, here we go, chat.
All right. Next question. Will there be a link shell concierge NPC?
Not at the beginning of the server, and we apologize. It was something on our list to have
Damn it.
available. One, it's out of era, but it's a nice quality of life to have for some more of the social link shells, and it was on those.
So
nice
you could
to
be
have,
old
but not
white.
required for launch, and we just didn't get to that spot on the list. So.
All right.
No,
and then the
unfortunate,
next
but
question and the last one for this segment is about hairstyles, and hopefully everyone got to see those awesome hairstyle videos. But will there be new player icons on the website for the new hairstyles and appearances, like all those different options? For example, on the account overview page at the moment, you can see your character creator render as the player icon.
So those are kind of two different things. The link shell icon that displays next to your list, the one next to your name for the color of your link pearl, is a very specific design thing in the game, and we at this time haven't figured out how to edit it safely. While the ones that the GM's wearing are just set icons that are really easy to edit. So those, because two hard things. One's very difficult, and one's not. So it wasn't something that we looked too heavily into. Once the fact is that it was more harder than we thought. So.
Okay.
Twitch comments time.
Well, that's it for our burning questions at the moment. Yeah, we'll go over our Twitch questions real quick. Just to reiterate, questions that have been asked in the Twitch chat that are repeats of stuff we have already answered that are in our published materials on our website or our Discord have not been considered. So please go look at our published materials instead to find those answers. Let me pull this up. Okay, so we have a couple questions here, and then we got to get moving because we got other stuff to do. Will you guys put the fan art contest winners on the launcher for everybody to enjoy? That's a good idea. We'll see if we can do that. I really like that.
It's a good idea. The problem is we just bundled the launcher, so
yeah, maybe
ladle down.
More than likely, we'll probably display them on the website. And then the launcher displays website news. So we'll probably have it as a news post on the website, which may in itself display itself on the launcher. So
I feel like that oversight there that didn't think of before they finished up the launcher.
Is I'm going to answer this because this is a big question that people ask all the time. It's already been answered in our published materials, but the question is, will we have MOG wardrobes or other kinds of inventory expansion? Please wait for the launch patch notes. You will get more information about what sort of inventory exists.
Good.
We won't tell you how to get it because that's going to be one of our. We want you to explore and find out and share with other people kind of cool things, but you will know what exists. I don't know if you have anything else to add to that.
There you go.
Nope. That's exactly
no, I think that's it.
Yep.
Okay. The next question is, will hardcore players have an icon in game so that we can easily identify them? Will we know they're hardcore players?
You know, well, let's wait till the end of the stream to find out about that. How about that?
Okay.
That is yet, chat.
The next question is, can the player mailbox be used as extra storage, i.e. sending items to yourself? What is the limit?
Oh my god, I did that so much back in the day.
Mailbox storage space.
It was 6 back in the day, right?
There's a limit to mailbox storage space, but good luck to sending, multitude. But yeah, that was one of the uses that people had for it on retail and back in era. So
Yep.
it's going to be one that you have.
I did that all the time.
Okay. Like I said, a large majority of the questions that we received were repeats that have already been answered in our published materials. So we encourage you to please check out our website. Go to the news section. We have all written summaries that I wrote for our dev blogs in there. So lots of questions are answered in there. There's also video links. So if you want to see previews of some of our custom music, our custom face styles in game, you can check our Discord, you can check our news section. So now, Eric, are we ready to move on to that thing?
Yep, I'm waiting for the confirmation, but let's maybe answer a couple more. If you guys can find some more questions in Twitch, and then when I get the confirmation, we can swap over.
Well, I got a thing I can talk about anyway. So
yeah, talk about the thing. Talk about the thing. Do a quick.
So now we're gonna, because a lot of people ask about this, and we've had this in our Discord. We're going to talk about. I know that a lot of you are very interested in streaming Horizon, and what that would look like. So I'm gonna move scenes here.
Let's see what's going on for it. Check. We gonna be streaming it. What are we doing?
All right. So a lot of you have already applied for this, but basically,
I'm gonna apply probably later today for that.
Horizon, we have a system set up where if you go to the Contact Us channel on Discord and submit a ticket and provide a link to your stream, either YouTube or Twitch, those are the only two platforms we support at the moment. Apologies. You can get a special notification that broadcasts in our streaming channel, which is called Horizon Streamers.
Oh, dude, that is neat.
In order for the bot, because this is handled entirely through a bot, in order for the bot to issue a notification for you, you need to do a couple things. On Twitch, you need to make sure you're streaming in the Final Fantasy 11, almost said 14, Final Fantasy 11 online game category.
Which I am right now.
Make sure you set your category there. And number 2, you need to have the word Horizon in some format in your title. Doesn't matter if it's like, Horizonist or Horizoner or something. As long as the word Horizon is in your title, your stream title.
But Joe will do that so that we know who's playing.
Final Fantasy 11,
that will not.
And the bot will send a notification into the appropriate Twitch channel so that everybody can see it and click on your stream.
Dude, that is neat.
YouTube streams, as said. For YouTube, it's a little bit different because we have to use a different bot. Again, these requirements are in the Horizon Streams channel. I will post this image in there for easier viewing after the stream. But for YouTube, what you need to do is you need to have the game Final Fantasy XI in your stream description. Note that listing the game Final Fantasy 11 does not work. So the words Final Fantasy XI need to be in your stream description. And
I'll probably do Twitch because you guys watch them mainly on Twitch.
To be in your title. As long as you have those, your YouTube stream will appear. We ask that you, when you submit a streamer request, that you tell us if you have both Twitch and YouTube that you only pick one, because we don't want multiple people having dual notifications going off. So please pick the platform that you are more wanting to display. So either Twitch or YouTube.
I'll probably do Twitch, honestly. YouTube will pay more, but
and open a ticket,
most of you guys watch on Twitch, so
ask you for your link. So we'll get it all sorted out. And then we have another streamer thing to discuss. So some of you have seen this already. It's on a link on our website. It's our partnered creator program.
I'm gonna make a whole bunch of Final Fantasy videos today and submit for this.
Thank you for your patience. We're reviewing all of your applications now, and we will get back to you soon. So please expect to hear from us sometime this week. So our partnered creator program is basically creators who are dedicated to streaming Final Fantasy 11,
me,
Season 11, HorizonXI. We want to partner with you so we can do cool in-game stuff together, so we can promote your stream and, create some cool events.
I'm gonna tilt my whole chat.
Cool things to basically get you involved in Horizon and get the community involved in you. So these are all of our requirements. So
You know the magic
essentially, you
word,
need to be
chat.
18 years old. You got to regularly produce content. You need to have a requisite number of followers or subscribers on various video platforms, and you got to be dedicated to creating content for Horizon XI or Final Fantasy XI. If you feel like you meet these guidelines, please go to our website, click on the partner program tab at the
God, I don't have my
top,
wig net
and
to
then
me. Shit.
submit the partnership application form. It'll send you to a Google form, and you can submit all your stuff. And
I'm just saying, this is better
yeah,
than
we'll review and we'll get back to you.
a
Thank you for linking
game.
it, Grimwalder. I cannot link it right now because I'm holding down my push to talk, but that is much appreciated. But yeah, you can find it on the website, and we look forward to working to our partnered creators. And that's all I have to say about that.
It, like, honestly, see them, and like, them right there, just like talking about doing cool stuff in game, helping to grow, helping involving the community, and like, that alone, like, maybe this is the downside once again of, you know, big corporation to, you know, obviously an indie dev studio here, but like, it's still like one of them cases of like hearing that type of stuff. You know, like the whole thing, when someone like come to you and say like a nice thing to you, any of the nice thing doesn't hold that much weight, all things considered. But just like hearing the words just fill you with happiness, that was just now. Like, any of it like an indie like developer group doing this, it's still having, which may come with the territory of just being a, you know, small group. Because, you know, they probably made up of probably 20, 30 people, maybe at best. Maybe any less than that. Like, still, like, between that and in between, like, the Discord stuff, just, you know, feel like, like I had the discussion, like, a day or two ago with Sam with, like, the Miku console, since I showed her the Miku console for the fourth time in PSO, of just, like, recognizing and wanting to grow with the content creator, with the community, is such a statement. No matter how it should be like the bare minimum, it shouldn't be the bare minimum, but it still feel good any of it is the bare minimum. And that is literally what that was just now. I'm talking about that. I imagine, I don't know if we'll fat see them. I need to look further into this. I do not know if they have, because, like, legally, you know, they can't, like, charge for this, because, you know, this is a indie fan project. And, you know, once you start charging, it's a way to get, you know, the big or higher up company to come knocking. But, with that being said, I don't know how much of this is just pure passion, or how much of this is going to be more like, you know, maybe like a Patreon thing or whatnot, of just being like, you know, or like maybe the whole, I think doesn't Discord now have a way where people can like pay to do stuff in your servers or something? Oh my god. Dude! How you doing, man? Oh my god, you remember Geki. Hey, dude! How you been? It been, oh god, it been like a decade, haven't it? 5 years? 10 years? How long it been? I don't know, but how you doing, dude? Welcome. Oh, I'm guessing the site meant for Horizon coming in. Dude, welcome. I'm gushing right now if you can't tell. Hi, welcome. I first saw you when you started on Final Fantasy 11. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you from, what was that, like 6 years ago? 5 years ago? However many years ago? We coming home, baby. We coming back to Vanadil with it private server. We'll be back in there on Saturday. Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's been years. I want to say it's been at least 5 to 6. But dude, how you been, dude? Hopefully you've been good. Let's see. But yeah, I didn't answer your question, see him, like, there's probably somewhere along the line where they're doing something like Patreon wise or something to make some money on the side to keep that going, because with how much interest in this, like, they're gonna get horribly offensive. Wait, what now? How do they make it all back? Because I also kind of question, like, a lot of this, I imagine also could just be, like, working for free because of the love. And, like, no one getting paid. Because, you know, like, how would they without getting growing and pissed off? But yeah. Damn, if only Sega wasn't a small indie company, then they would be able to do cool stuff like that. Oh. If only. Nice. My God. Ups and downs. Oh, dude. Hopefully everything is doing good now. I get welcome back. And hopefully everything go good enough, and hopefully you can join for this. Because, man, Hawaii's in starting to look very, very promising for Final Fantasy people.
I have a bunch of Discord DMs. Who is DMing me?
Me. You ready? I'm ready. Just
okay, it's you. Yeah, give me a second, brother.
Hit it. Let's do it. Brother. Man, went on for too long.
We're switching screens here, people, so give us a second.
Okay, I'm happy they got Pinwheel up though, chat. Hey,
okay,
new
so,
fight time, huh?
Okay.
We got a new thing.
It's finally time. So this is obviously, if people haven't noticed in chat, we've turned on the character creation. You get to reserve one character name before launch. So
I need to make that, chat.
So for now, I'm just going to walk through it. Obviously, we have our race selections. So I'm going to pick human, female.
I'm kind of impressed they're able to do this all through a website.
Faces. I'm just going to.
I'm kind of impressed by that.
To pick. And so now you have our face look colors. Here's the fun thing about this. They rotate. They do some fun things. You get previews. You can look.
Oh, dude, that night.
To take a look at what it looks like in game. These are all screenshots from actual in game. This is what it will look like in game. So I'm just going to pick our new one, our new hairstyle C. I'm going to pick medium. And then I'm going to be a thief because I like to, steal things.
Nice.
And then obviously there's only one choice, everybody. It's Windurst, obviously, and then Staffy Boy, right? Checking our name. Hey, look, it's available, and then we just have to create our character. And there we go. So I hope everybody's ready. I hope you're excited. You get one character, and then we'll open up the other two when we launch. So everybody gets to enjoy that. Good luck making your name.
Go.
So yeah, so go make your characters if what he said wasn't clear. So go do that. Eric, can you talk about deleting characters?
Yeah, sure. I'll talk about deleting characters. Do one of the CMs want to make an announcement in the Discord about character creation being officially on?
So they just literally turned this on last night.
Let me say this once for multiple people.
Oh, I thought you could make character beforehand.
Of your characters, if you delete your character for some reason, you better have a good reason for ever wanting it back. We do store deleted character data and all of the items and all of the stuff that you once had, just in case accidental mishaps happen. However,
someone get hacked.
I just deleted my character to make another character to do something, and now I want my old character back as an excuse. So we are safe deleting characters. So when a character is deleted, its name is changed. And that name reopens too. So if someone steals your name, well, that's too bad. But we do safe deletions of characters.
That ain't good to know. Probably would never actually use it, but still good.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm switching back.
That's perfectly fine.
Right.
They might go to wait. Do you always do it? Night bank.
Go onto our website, HorizonXI.com. Make a character.
Yeah, I need to work to get a character made that well. I need to bad.
So let's see what we got next on the agenda. We got our wiki reminder, and if you can handle that, please.
Yeah, so we continue to get lots of questions about the wiki, and just a friendly reminder, and I'll throw the links in a second. Um, the wiki, our vision for that is for it to be player driven and managed. So while we can definitely have one on fandom, and I'll also give you the Breeze wiki link if you hate the way fandom looks. That's up
Yeah,
to
since
you
they're changing
guys.
stuff, there
So as
might be
you
certain
play and
quests that
find
can get
out, make
redesigned.
sure that if you want to spread some of the love as you discover things,
I'm making
you're
video
updating the
chat.
wiki. And just FYI, if you hate the way fandom looks, you're gonna have to use that for editing, but then you can view everything on the Breeze wiki.
Yeah, and like she said, if you guys ever want to make some kind of alternative to what we have provided, go ahead and feel free to do so. Unfortunately, staff, because some of us know things about what's going on in the game, and we're not able to contribute to a wiki, unfortunately. So it is on y'all to fill it out.
Yeah, because that will probably
And we look
change like
forward to
last
seeing you
minute
do
type
that.
stuff.
So if you ever have any alternatives, let us know, and we'll try to promote it.
My
Okay,
YouTube
so
channel,
the next
chat.
thing that we have here
God, I hope the viewership be good on that, chat.
is
I would love to be a Final Fantasy
use
11
of our
content
launcher.
creator again.
So I'm gonna switch screens real
Probably
quick.
still,
Give me a second.
probably be about the same at PSO finance-wise, but
Okay, so
oh god, I
at
would
this
love, I would love
time,
to make
we
Final
don't have
Fantasy
a
11
specific
stuff.
date. It will be before launch. We're doing some final packing of our installation and other things like that to get it out to you guys and make sure everything's absolutely perfect. But we will announce on the Discord when our launcher download goes up and you can begin downloading the game. It will be in the next few days before launch.
Okay.
But I wanted to show you some pictures
So
of
no
what the
actual
launcher
time
currently
announcement right
looks
now.
like from our devs who have been working on it. So let me switch to that.
Okay, so this is updated. It's not the same one we saw before, right? Oh yeah, it is a
I'm
little
gonna go
more updated.
through a couple different screens here to show you what the launcher looks like. The launcher is going to be very easy. It's going to be very streamlined.
Fuck you, play
this is what
online.
you're going to see when you open it the first time. You're going to open it, and you're going to enter your username and your account name, and then you're going to hit login, and then the game is going to install for you. I see that comment in the chat about dark mode. That's a question we've answered previously. We will have dark mode later. It will not be in for launch, so please be patient with us, but that is something that we want to add later because
Fine, you're not gonna be on the pay pipe for that long, right?
Dark mode enjoyers. So that will be a thing later. Please be patient with us. So I'm going to move on to the next screen here. So,
here we go.
One of the things that we talked about is you'll be able to manage your add-ons and your plugins in the launcher. So that's what this screen will look like. Please note that this list on the launcher is currently a little bit out of date. It was based on our original.
I think feel good that you can just put mods on and off like this easy.
It has since been updated, so these screenshots are a little bit out of date. It will be.
You're not having to met with like file changing or anything.
Don't worry about that if you're the kind of person that follows the server notices channel and sees all the changes we've been making. So so that's what your add-ons will look like. You'll basically have like a little toggle that just say I want to turn it off and on. And then look, we have what?
Hey, there's the evolution.
I was gonna say on the last page. If we want to actually go back to the last slide. Sorry. Okay, so these add-ons and plugins that are toggleable through the launcher are the ones that we are including through the launcher. We are not including every single approved plugin with the launcher because that's a lot and it's confusing for people. So we are including the base approved Ashita add-ons, and those are what are toggleable through our launcher, just like is.
I'm probably gonna be as vanilla as possible, but ideally, I think hitting the plot should give that information right.
Approved ones that they want, but we've included all of the ones that players typically want that are approved. Just because it gets really bogged. This one gets really bogged down when you have like 100 add-ons in the list. So yeah, we can move on now. So
okay. So this is our game settings tab. So as you can see, there's a toggle on here for Horizon Music. There's a toggle on here for the Ashen Bubs textures. Thank you again to Ashen Bubs for letting us use his beautiful textures to make the game 4K. And we also have a toggle
Okay.
for XI view. Can you talk about the XI view toggle?
I will probably use default
Yeah,
for like the
sure.
fourth
After
stream, and then
popular demand and talking
Hang
with
on.
all of the XIView dev.
there we go. So probably my plan gonna be I'm gonna go vanilla at possible probably the fourth stream just to make sure everything work, nothing busted, you know, because I imagine shit gonna be broke for a bit. And then probably after that we will probably start messing with these in like a day or two later. Beyond of course, you know, the like, you know, 1080 stuff and whatnot. That probably gonna be my plan when it comes to this. You know, because the last thing I want to do is break the game and try to figure out is it me or is it the server, you know?
We will be including XIView with our installer. It is safe to use for Horizon. There's no need to go find it. It's literally a click on and off. I wanted to make sure that because a lot of people really, really like this, people are going to use it no matter what. I wanted to make sure that if you're going to use it, that it was safe to use for Horizon because, like I said before, we heavily modified the client. And so I knew XIView conflicted with a lot of the things that we already did. So there it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to
for
explain too,
questions. Oh, go ahead, Craig.
Just to explain what XIView is, since some people may not be familiar, it
Also, real quick, before I go into this, the thing I'm happy, it play sound all the way on. I'm happy about that. I'm really happy. Because that was a whole thing back in the day.
updates the text in game, like your character name above people's heads will look a little more cleaned up, and also adds in updated like status icons for the buffs and debuffs you have on yourself.
Yeah, you want
Cleans it up and
HD
makes it a
textual
little more
stuff.
modernized.
It's very nice.
Yes, there is and to answer the question in the chat, yes, there is an option to change the resolution. It's in the graphics tab. And look at that.
Oh, we got
graphics tab.
background. We got background
The
resolution.
graphics tab,
Nice.
has all of the options that you can find. So you can set your background resolution. So you can crank that shit up. They've got textures. You know, everything that you could normally access. It's going to be accessible through our launcher.
I'm so happy about
Big
that.
shout out to our launcher devs because they are the MVPs. They are making
Yes.
this stuff available
For the love of
everybody,
God,
so
worship them,
we
chat.
can't say
They got rid of
how
play
much we
online.
appreciate them because
Them
we're
alone
too
getting rid of that make it worth it.
So we hope all of you enjoy this and get to use it. And I think I have one more picture.
Yeah, I think we have a surprise picture.
Hey, queen shot now.
Well,
Nice.
I've got one
Oh, this
last
one, yeah.
picture, so that's the last tab, right? So
Okay.
you know, you can change where your screenshots are. You can choose to set them in lower resolution or the actual resolution that you take them in. I'm being informed currently. Well, I think I just hit my microphone. I think I'm being informed currently that there is another screenshot that we want to show. So please
There's
give
one
me a
more.
second.
Oh, we cranking
to
it. We will
change
after we make sure
scenes here
everything
so
don't
we can get
break.
something up.
Yeah, and then when we're done showing off this last thing, we'll show. Yeah, we'll show you guys something too. I think people might have missed it, but a lot of people are asking about it.
So am I good to
Yeah.
swap my
Swap it.
dudes?
Show it.
Oh, there's the dot mode.
What's that?
Oh,
There we
snap,
go.
guys. What's that? It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. We knew about it. We wanted to do it.
The darkest of
It's-
modes.
Oh,
Darkest of
dude.
modes.
I like how it also tell you how many players it playing at that given time. I didn't get that
So
before.
dark mode's gonna be a thing.
Like down
We're
by the
gonna-
play button.
We're gonna get it in as soon as we can. Kip, can you go back to I think it's the second or the third slide before on this?
Yeah, one sec. The add-on slide?
The one I think it's the settings tab.
Yeah, the general
Okay,
settings
yeah.
tab.
So for those of you asking, if you can look in the bottom right-hand corner, there's this giant button, and I hope it's big enough for people to notice.
Oh, the gamepad's up.
That is your gamepad configuration. So we've done a nice big thing where this will open the official gamepad configuration, and then whatever you put into the Final Fantasy gamepad configuration, This reads whatever settings that you have set and then adds them to the game so that you don't have to do that weird thing that you did in beta where you had to read a registry and put it into your INI. This does that all for you
Dude.
automatically.
The Final Fantasy 11
Just
worked
is
great
beautiful
on
piece.
controller. Like, I never had any issue with it, because at the
Fantastic.
same time, you're just doing, like,
Okay,
arrow
so
keys and number pad
the
stuff.
next thing that we have, so controller players rejoice.
It's very
We've got an
funky.
easy
It's doable,
feature
just
ahead of
funky.
you.
'Cause,
the
you know,
next thing that we're going to talk
'cause-
about now that we've discussed our launcher.
Because the thing is about Final Fantasy 11 back in the day was this game, like, you could use a mouse. It could have a mouse and keyboard. You could play mouse and keyboard. But the mouse was not the best, I should say. So it was, like, way more better to just play the game just with a keyboard. Just because of how it was set up. So if we can, like, map the stuff to be identical to, like, the PS2 or the 360 version, yeah, we might. I probably will do that just because, and just do like I did back in the day of, like, using the keyboard for chat reasons. But yeah, I totally didn't catch the gamepad thing. I'm happy they went back to
Remember,
that.
As a reminder, we will let you guys know when the launcher download is available. So please watch the Discord for that. We will make sure to ping you. The next thing that we have is our Game Master support section. So if you go to our Discord and go to the hashtag FFXI-support channel, you'll see a big write-up done by Anona and our
What was the
head
time for the
GMs
launch, by the
to
way,
talk
chat?
to you about how you get support in-game for when we actually launch, and that sort of thing. So I'm going to move back, and Anne, if you could talk about that, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. So, it's on our Discord. So all of your support.
By the way, I think it, what, 8 a.m.?
Where it's in game, it's actually going to be on Discord. So it's
Because the site is saying 4 day, 22 hours.
Discord account. If you have a problem or you have questions, you can navigate to that channel. Again, that's FFXI support. You can read all of the things that you can expect from your GMs. We have a very, very, very high quality standard of customer service from our GMs. So you can expect a pleasant experience. You can also read a little bit about like what it means to have proof and what they're going to need from you in order to support you. And then there will be the tickets there that you can submit if you need their assistance. Additionally, just a friendly reminder, if you have multiple players in your household that intend to play on HorizonXI,
I need to do that,
you
chat.
will need to get an IP exception ticket. Those are open and ongoing, so make sure that you also submit for that so that everyone can be up, ready, and able to play on launch.
Okie dokie. And yeah, again, make sure you check our add-ons channel because that discusses everything that is approved and prohibited. Most things that you want to do are approved, so you don't have too much to worry about. It's mainly automation stuff that is prohibited. So, but we are constantly updating that. If you want an add-on to be added to the approved list, or rather be reviewed to see whether or not it's suitable to be added to the approved list, please submit a ticket in the contact us channel, and we will look at that. We currently have added a lot based on review and other people's requests. So the next question, or the next section, is our launch patch notes.
Yeah, when are we
So,
getting that?
We have said before, if you have been paying attention to the Discord, you may have seen that we have discussed releasing some launch patch notes on our Discord, on our website. So those are coming. However, they will come very close to launch. So please look out for those. We have already released our job previews on the website, which you can see by going to our news section and clicking the job previews article that has previews for all of our 15 launch jobs. So you can see that. The patch notes will discuss other changes that have been made to the game away from base Chains of Promathia era. So please look into that. I don't know if you want to add any color to that, Eric, but don't expect them to come out until right before launch. It's probably going to be right before launch. So
I bet the question is like an hour or two.
When you get them, we're trying to once again make it so that our patch notes really don't affect player decisions and shouldn't. So we're gonna give you them when we believe as late as we can give them to you. While
1 a.m. Got it.
Make any last minute decisions on whatever you want to do.
And hopefully get videos made, chat.
Yeah. So look forward to some.
Make sure you follow me on
there.
YouTube. So subscribable on YouTube so you don't miss out on any content.
Them as much as I enjoyed writing them.
And also me going over them in detail when we actually do get the pat note.
So
link below here on Twitch, by the way.
That we wanted to discuss is do we have any things that we want to show off, Mr. Project Lead?
Are we talking in-game stuff? Is that what this is? Are we already to in-game stuff?
We are.
Do I show off some? I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem like the chat's hyped enough to.
All right. Well, it doesn't seem like.
I don't know, man. Look at that chat. Okay, cool.
Can we get some hype in the chat?
Can we get some hypes in the chat? Some. Okay. Yeah.
You hold the man. Have at it, chat.
Give me a sec. Let's get me all set up. I got you guys. Daddy's got you.
Can we get some?
Yeah, there it is. Holy crap.
Can we get some horizons in the chat?
Can we get some horizons in the chat? Okay.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna switch scenes.
Here we go.
There it is. There it is. Bang. Yeah, the Luna like give a gameplay and news or tab.
All right, there we go. Y'all should be.
Okay,
y'all should be
here we go.
Let's
get into some Horizon. How about that, guys?
Decline.
Nice.
Declined. Okay.
They wanted me to say something.
Okay, hopefully that frame rate counter will stay.
Let's change some stuff up. I can't stand this. Let's get some stuff off my screen because I don't have settings done. Cool. Here we are in game. Hope everybody's ready. It's beautiful. Cheers.
God, that short is so bright, chat.
Our new faces, but you know what? I guess I can. How about that?
You can tell that new item just from how bright it is.
I feel disappointed in myself for not being one of our new faces. The first race choice and face in the chat, I will switch to.
Carbuncle
8C Mithra. I saw
8C Mithra.
8C Mithra immediately done. Okay.
And just for clarity for the chat, you can see all of our new faces in the Discord announcements. However, please keep in mind that we have all of the original faces. We are just adding a new one for each of the 8 options. So you have more options.
Okay. So not anything like too insane, then.
Yeah, there we go. Let's go, dude.
You know what, guys? I've accidentally already unlocked my sub job. So unfortunately, can't show you. So pretend that I don't have a sub job. This is one of my test characters, and so I can.
No sub job, chat. You hold the man.
But as you see here, we're in the woods. Walking as usual. I'm gonna turn up the music a bit. Please let me know if it's a little much. I know typically the in-game music is
great.
There's also some out-of-era NPCs because I forgot to turn them off because once again this is my local. So please don't care. But one of the more important NPCs for you guys, let me actually, so I don't take an hour, is our little friend Francine over here. I'm sure a few of you will yeah, I turned off my game sounds. I'm a guy who doesn't like game sounds.
Why don't you show more?
There you guys go. There you guys go. I heard game sounds. So So this is one of the 4 hardcore NPCs in the game.
Wait, Benjamin Permanent? Okay.
So you know what? Let's go. Let's go be.
Okay, so we're gonna take hardcore mode here. Okay.
You doing it?
Okay, so you do get a symbol net to your name.
He's doing it live.
Doing it live?
God, it's been forever since I've seen like a gameplay demonstration. We could type it in command.
Mode that happened earlier in the stream. There will be a write-up in pictures. Don't worry.
Also, you need to do the camera out, chat.
I mean, shoot. I'm the kind of guy that thought FFXI itself was a hardcore mode already, but apparently some of y'all want to
here
get
we go,
even
guys.
harder.
I want to see the appearance. I want to see a fight, and I want to see how much appearance they're getting. Cause they in.
So we're gonna show you.
There
a little
we
bit of
go.
what maybe
Thank
the
you.
game's
Thank you
like
with the camera.
on launch.
Okay, here we go.
But probably not. Oh god, I'm gonna lose on the first mob, guys.
He's literally going to destroy
Okay,
you.
10 points of
I'm always
damage.
waiting for the bets where I die on the very first mob that I fight on one of these ones.
I'm wondering if we're gonna see like
Final
guild
stand
cap
that
going
is
up.
the
Mandy all over again, guys. Don't final stand me. The whole chat's jipping me. I don't have a sub job anymore. I do have track pants. So there you guys go. Oh my gosh. Please no.
Yeah, I'm not saying like
No,
upgrade
don't do
to
it, Dad.
dodging or
Oh
anything.
god. Okay, we did it. Cool.
Oh god, yeah,
I
that's a
had
lot
some
of
XP
appearance.
already. Okay.
100
what we're gonna
billions
do
is a
is I'm
lot.
going to kind of preview guys the very first hardcore reward.
Okay,
So let's do that.
real quick. Obviously, if that 100 billions is average and not like, not a dev amount, because obviously this is a dev voice and you're doing commands and stuff. But if it is like 100 billion poor, which who knows, maybe this is the whole point of hardcore, maybe of what giving a billion bump there. But this is a lot. Because back in 75 day, you got like maybe 20 billion, 30 billions. Like 100 billions is like a full party, like, oh my god, what the hell did we just do? Amount of billions.
So I'm a 17 warrior. And let's just let's give myself some EXP. I think it's give XP.
Okay, so
Um,
also that new overlay for the level up got the same sound. I don't know how I feel about the new font though. But then again, the old font just like burnt into my head so much.
So
yes, the
now that I'm
Horizon
18,
music has a toggle.
Yep, the Horizon music has a toggle.
Is there a latest level that you can turn hardcore mode on? Eric?
I
Is
am
that the
interested in
latest
that
one?
hardcore mode,
on
Mason.
A brand new, fresh level 1 character. As soon as you hit level 2 on any job to the character, it's over.
Okay, hang on real quick. But Mason, like, honestly, Mason, like, when they were showing up, like, hey, here's hardcore mode, I did not know that was a thing. And then them showing up here with the items you get and the item being exclusive to it. I talked about how that plays so much into the whole ideal Final Fantasy 11 of walking around in town looking at people being like, oh my god, they have that item. Or like, oh my god, what is that item? How do I get that item? Like that, like, drooling over characters is like that what the hardcore mode with the rewards feels like. You see someone with that armor and just be like, oh my god, you did that? I bet you hardcore mode actually end up being hard. Like, it brings back so much of that like jealousy of seeing people character, which in return bring back a reason for fashion. Because like seeing that character mean so much more than like, oh, that character looked cool, and more like, holy shit, that player did that. And like, that is what heavily playing in. So I'm very interested in the hardcore mode, which is what they're showing right now.
You can't do it anymore.
Boom.
So we're gonna check some rewards, and bam, I've earned my first reward as a hardcore player. Now I'm gonna do some magic because I can do magic, and we're gonna give myself a couple more rewards.
Because they said the rewards are the one you're
just to show
keeping,
you
not the
guys
one that
what
you lose,
happens
right?
when you get so far in hardcore.
Oh, here we go. I got to go and show it.
So I'm gonna do some magic and go into our database and give myself some things that allow some stuff to happen in the background. So
Okay, what are we doing? Wait, did you jump to 75?
Okay. So I've done some magic. You guys didn't see them, but let's make sure that I'm not, GM'd myself to death. So I'm mortal, and then let's say goodbye to this character. How about that?
Oh, God. Time to die, kitty lady. Oh, and out she goes. Oh, and level down.
Destroyed.
So, you've noticed a couple of things. I'm not going to go into too many of the details. You can figure them out. But once you get so far in the hardcore mode, anytime that you happen to perish after that, a server message will be sent to the entire server on a couple of details about you.
Oh,
I died
dude.
as a hardcore adventurer. My job that I died on with my total playtime.
I didn't need. Okay.
It's something that another community that I play in that does hardcore loves. So we decided.
Okay, hang on, chat. That is literally like sending a silver Y message. That is literally like how Bait PSO did. Anytime anybody won a jackpot, you would get a alert being like, such and such won the jackpot. It's literally that. Oh, 100%. Hopefully there will be an option to turn this off because of like how many player especially at the start. Probably going to flood the chat. I imagine you're probably going to be able to turn this off. I don't see why you wouldn't. But, man, that is like still one of them cases. Because that's why he'll play into another thing about Final Fantasy 11. Once again, depending on the silver sign player bait, it might get iffy. Because it's more a original Final Fantasy retail thing, like back in the heyday. Was how you knew everyone on the server. That whole, I've talked about it many times on the stream. Literally having how everyone had a reputation and everyone knew everyone. Whoopsie. So if that ends up being relevant and roughly the same in that version, that means when someone dies and you see their name pop up, it's a very good chance you're going to know exactly who that is. Which in return will get the whole laughing or mentioning them being like, oh my God, dude, what happened? Just like, like that whole drama side, like, what killed you? What happened? Did someone break your kneecaps? Did you pay them? Like having that method neat.
To add it in, please keep things kosher. Don't make fun of people. Laugh, joke, and encourage the people to go give it another try. But besides that, I think that's all I really want to show off for hardcore. I will do a special preview of some game music. The first zone that I see in chat that has new music, I will go to.
Get your zones
When I
on.
was killing something? Yeah, that too.
The fairy.
I don't think that.
Well,
Could you
someone
imagine
said
it, like,
Zeta,
they'd be
so I
like, what
guess your
happened? Be
zones
like,
was
this
included.
asshole
Very happy music.
brought like
We've already
100
done
mobs at
Zeta,
me and
though.
killed
We've
me.
done
Like,
Zeta. I'll pick another one.
because not
Somebody
only
said
at that point, it was
Zarkabah,
like building,
question mark.
building up web, but just being like, yeah, that asshole killed me.
But the fairy has music.
Oh, God, Zeta.
Speaking about
Yeah, Zeta was the name of the
Turn
zone.
the music up a little bit.
God, I have so many memories the full time I cam heal in the game back in the day.
Don't you have to wait for that thing to come up though?
Because there was nothing like visually like Zeta up to that
Make it
point.
show.
Fairy or Riot? The chat has spoken.
Yeah, well, yeah, because real quick, the thing is, that is like one more thing that will come in. It's like, don't get me wrong, it's like, people knew about kneecapping back in the day, which is the main reason why people filled white mages. But also, like, this is also another thing that built up that whole reputation system as well. Because, like, if somebody did do that, not saying they wouldn't, but well, they all. I don't know if they have talked about that before or not. Well, the enemy do what they do in retail now, where like once you zone, they just teleport back. They don't actually walk back. So if you teleport back, it obviously not going to matter too much. Because the aggro will be on you to somebody pull it or you leave the zone if they do walk back. But It's still like one of them cases, though, if they do have that and people are griefing out a player like that, is then by the hardcore mode alert, then at that point will be like proof to that person being an asshole, which when we told them once again play back into, having a reputation. If reputation ain't going to be a thing in that, because who knows? Because reputation in Final Fantasy XI also had a lot to do with back then only having like a little over 1,000 people on any given server at any time. So that also kind of built the whole idea of shield where everyone know your name ideal. But I'm gonna be interested to see if we're gonna see a lot of like in the community, a lot of people starting drama up on that end, and then the reputation is gonna come back into play.
Mordian. I like that one.
I think we'll let the people who get to Mordian experience the music.
I like it. I like it.
How about we let them experience the music, guys?
Exactly, yeah, 100%, Mason.
I saw Metalworks. We haven't done Metalworks yet.
Ooh, yes, please.
I need to turn it up more, guys. I'm gonna have to take off my headset. This is loud for me.
The music is good, chat. Like the new music is like, it's like a little bit of a remix, a little bit like.
Where you walk, brother.
Like it really does feel like it does just like fit it properly. Cause I know, like like new music can be like very hit or miss. Oh my god, I summoning a NM. I think he was an NM, right? Okay, they're just having way too much fun here, aren't they? The love of having black magic as a GM chat. Okay, it was an NM. That's what I thought. I thought that what he was. Cause like a lot of like the NMs and what was it? What was the other initial? I'm trying to remember. Like 3 or 4 initial fights. Like I never did like a lot of them back in the day.
Okay.
Cause
I'm gonna preview my favorite of the new ones.
Oh, quit before I went. Let's go.
Can we go to Kiffin?
Equipment. But now Equipment. I don't care what they say, chat. Equipment. Welcome back to when none of us knew how to pronounce name because they never were voiceovers. But yeah, anyway. Oh god, speaking of another zone that like heavily nostalgic. Yeah, there it is. NMHNM That way. Thank you, Mason. But yeah, I never did a lot of them because I know a lot of that start getting like a little more like in-game and a little more like high-level item farming.
This is maxed for me, guys.
But I always knew of them, and it always freaked me out anytime someone summoned one and I was around. But I never like fully dived into like fighting a lot of them.
Yeah,
oh god,
the broadcaster's probably doing it, but yeah.
Turned it up on stream by 25%.
Yeah, they're really good. I approve, chat. I approve of new music as of now. It's gonna feel odd not being in Silent Hill though. Cause I remember like sitting in zone just listening to podcasts so much. And listening to people screaming at warmths.
Volume maxed out? Like on Discord itself?
Oh, you stay away, White. God, White would terrifying, chat. Like, when nighttime came and you saw, what was it, Banshees and White, wasn't it? With like the 2 enemies out here you did not want to met with, right? You was at a certain level.
I'm the one controlling the stream, guys. Kipling's the one.
Yeah, I saw the launcher.
I saw. Do we show the Promethean music, guys, or do we?
There's a lot of that launcher I'm excited for, Mason.
Show them the Promethean music.
Show them the Prometheans? Okay. Here's the last one that I'll show off. You wait. Kipling's saying.
I literally jacked this shit up, so if Eric blows out your eardrums, that's your fault, because you asked for it.
I think you'd be fine, chat. Oh my god, yeah. God, that plate was so creepy back in the day when Champ of Mantia came out. Hell, any running through it like 5 years ago when we did 100% playthrough of Weed Tower, like, that plate was still creepy as fuck, man. I remember the first time I saw this zone, I think it was like in a magazine or something, and I remember just being like, insanely impressed by it. And then I got here and then it got very creepy. Yeah, that music alone probably took a long time to do.
You know what? While we're here, oops, sorry.
Because it felt very much like
Might as
Nobu
well-
would have made that music. Battle music, let's go. Kill the Wanderer, do it. Or Wanderer, whatever. I do. I want to see. I don't know if because they're like, you know, GM stuff right now. But like I'm not seeing any like you know, every time they get hit or attacked, nothing like level going up. You know, for like, you know, blocking and parrying or anything. Okay, level 70. That a little more battle. But I'm not seeing any of them lords. But then again, they probably got that stat like maxed out or something, right?
I mean, that's. I think that's enough previews. I mean, do we want to show one more, or is this good for the rest of staff?
I am a huge music enjoyer that always plays with music on, no matter what. And I think anybody that doesn't is a blasphemer. So I'll take.
You leave me alone, my
music.
podcasting back in the day.
Any
Show one more.
previews?
One more.
Who had the music on now?
One
Could we be
more?
dreaming it? But still.
Okay. From staff, I'll let the staff decide. Brand new music or remixed music?
Oh, I do have a
I want new.
Dunes.
The Dunes?
Oh my god,
Okay,
yes,
Dunes it is.
yes. Let go. I'm so excited, chat. I want to hear this.
Choices, but I want players to experience it rather than showing it.
She was trying to make the chat happy.
We've shown Dunes before already.
Well, she said Dunes. No one else told me anything.
I said Boyata Tree.
You said Boyata Oh, okay.
God, I love the guitar, chat.
I mean, they'll find out. Unless
This
they
is gonna
leak.
be so, like, so trippy actually hearing music in these places. Now we're gonna sit here and spend like 9 hours trying to find a party, chat, listen to that music.
Oh. I forgot to install the corrected version of the song.
Uh-oh, I'm hearing static.
Yeah. I forgot to install this on my local. Don't worry, the ones that you guys have is fine. I fixed this last night, but didn't install it myself. Yeah, don't you guys love the plant?
Yeah,
textures?
Banquam
Look at what
to-
SE did. That's the plants for you guys.
The love of mod, chat. Yeah, Mason will have made Kelto. I'm gonna make my Kelto later today. Okay, Bat Top Mines.
With that, I think
Yeah,
that's it
there's no remix.
for in-game previews.
Give me.
Yeah,
a
yeah, I will be
minute and I'll see
Sandoria.
some scenes.
100%, I'll be Sandoria. I got a tattoo on me. I gotta pick it, you know. I gotta stick to my gun. We're gonna live in this MMO for like 20 years. If this like 20 years, Sandoria for life, home.
Alright, we should be back.
We're back.
So, that Boyata Tree music sounds pretty crazy.
It's really good.
God,
track.
I'm not kidding. I do got a Sandoria tattoo. Like, I'm not even
music
joking,
and
chat.
gear is eating good on this server.
Yeah, all the new music is like 10 out of 10. Like,
If you can't tell by the joy that I'm feeling in my heart right now watching this,
Okay.
I may or may not be a Final
that
Fantasy 11 fan,
concludes our
chat.
in-game surprises section, which we love to do every stream. So the next thing that we would like to discuss is launch and how that's gonna work.
Okay.
So as we've already said, our launcher will be made available soon for all of you to download, so you can update. Please monitor the Discord for updates on that. We'll make sure to send out an everyone ping so everybody knows when it comes out. Eric, would you like to discuss it all? Kind of the idea of setting expectations to launch, just to
Woken for the
paint
full
the
8
picture
hours.
Here. This is probably going to be the largest private server launch for Final Fantasy XI that has literally ever existed.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do another in-game preview. I'm going to go on the actual server itself and show people what we've done. It's changing from this. Like here, we're going to give me a second. I have to get my stuff back up, and then we're going to swap back over. And I'm going to turn the music down. It's not the point of this, but I do want to talk about that and show off some things that we've done.
All right, well, I can go into what Kipling was talking about while you get that up.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so what Kipling was getting at is just to remind the whole player base that we are volunteer devs. We do this with our free time, and we try and do our best, and we've put a lot of hours into this. But yet again, I will repeat, we are volunteer devs. This is not our full-time job. So don't expect it to be completely flawless and perfect. We are trying our best, but this is going to be literally the biggest private server launch that has ever happened, and we can't expect what the servers are going to look like.
I think it's gonna be both 4 hours on them.
So just to set expectations.
I think you're gonna take like 24 hours to stable out,
server on fire
if not more.
When we launch, we're gonna be doing our best to get it back up and as quickly as possible.
Yeah, like she said, we've really spent some time doing our due diligence and working hard on this project. A lot of us are spending as much time as we spend on this project as we spend on our actual jobs that pay us money. So, or more. So, please be patient with us. The biggest launch before this was 150 people online on day one. So,
top connection.
Considering we're gonna smash 5,000 registered accounts.
Jesus,
above that before we launch. Please be patient with us. We can promise you that our staff has time off. We're working on it. We're gonna get everything up so that you guys can play the video game.
I do too. I do too, Mason.
That's what you want. So please be patient with us. Keep an eye out on.
Cause I don't think they're gonna happen, obviously, because we all not only are we doing with an MMO launch, but we also doing with an MMO launch that is made by indie devs. Or they put it volunteer devs. So like one of them cases, any the most big like MMO company, Square Enix, is have issues, and I don't think it'll be any distant hill like at all, because obviously the devs are not gonna be like, oh, I could just we down for like 2 hours, let's go buy a new server. Like obviously that's not gonna happen here. Because from the way it sounds like it's going to be mainly held by on one server, roughly, right? So, like, I'm honestly affecting all, like, I'm going to treat it at any other MMO. It's going to come out, it's going to be busted, won't be stabilized for, probably, 6 to, like, 48 hours. And, if we have to wait, we have to wait. If we fight, we fight. We disconnected, we disconnected. Like, at no point, affecting to be ported by any means. And like, yeah, just like just treat it as a normal MMO launch, but a little more slower and certain aspect for they are updating here for obvious reasons. But yeah, I honestly, if it launch at like 8 a.m. on Saturday or whatever it is, this is gonna be like one of them cases. Like, I don't think the game gonna be quote unquote playable to probably like. Maybe you might be iffy about, like, especially since it's a Saturday launch. Probably not going to be playable till, like, almost Sunday morning. That is my guess.
On our Discord when launch happens, where we'll keep you updated with announcements.
Yeah, I'm going to have a...
Like
my goal is I'm going to have a separate character just for hardcore. Now, since I know reward, and they said they are count-bound. So my plan is I'm going to have my main character, obviously. The shit, I'm going to be one-on-one with you guys and whatnot. I'm going to have my bazaar character that's going to, sell the bazaar items. And then I'm going to have a third character that I am going to do hardcore on to try to get the items. That then I'm going to send to my character that do the bazaar. So my bazaar character can be like, yeah, look at me. While people buying from them. That is my plan. That is my plan for my 3 characters now. Now that I know about hardcore mode, that is my plan. Originally, I didn't know what I was going to do with my third character, but we now officially know. So yeah. I think the game is gonna blow. I do too. It's like, they were talking about at the beginning of it, like a lot of the stuff being fixed, but if it was like crashing, resetting at like 400, and they were just talking about like it literally like over 5,000 virtual users. There's gonna be like a shit show and a half, but man. On the other hand, it's still gonna be like one of them cases like, come on, you got it, guys. You know, you're gonna be like cheering them on from the sideline, hoping for the best. Cause like, man, they are gonna need it. Especially with the 5,000 and like you talking about like Ninja recruiting a whole bunch of people into it, like, my God, it like in the back of my head, it literally like I've been talking about like off and on the whole thing of just like, are we gonna become a Final Fantasy 11 content creator again? Cause how we got affiliated on Twitch, you know. So it's like, as I have said many times, especially on the YouTube front, and like don't get me wrong, I will always make PSO content over there, but if it go good, the player base is there, the numbers are there, if it on par with PSO, if not better, then like you very much gonna see a lot of a lot of Final Fantasy 11 guides coming out of me, especially since I do have the back end knowledge, and then add well for the most part, and you know also the stuff that is changing, because I would love to be able to make content for Final Fantasy 11 that you know will actually pay the internet bills. I would love for that so very much. Just because, you know, Final Fantasy 11 is my true MMO love. And, you know, obviously that didn't work out at launch originally because YouTube didn't exist back then. So, it, like, I would be so happy if come, like, Sunday, Monday, and, like, by the end of December to just be like, wow, this is attainable. Like, go. I will be so happy. We will see if that happens. Because the bigger distance here than, like, Blue Protocol or whatever is Blue, like, going in, like, the Blue Protocol stuff, and, like, that can be a flash in the pan and then drop down to, you know, same as PSO or lower, number-wise. Well, Final Fantasy 11 have a very, very hardcore fan base that Guardian didn't want or, you know, to have it exist into, they had to put up with us. So, like, if we can make content around this, oh my God, I will be so happy. Like, you guys will see me have so much joy in my heart for so many coming weeks or months or years. But I'm hoping for the bet, not only for that, but also for the developer. Because my God, really, with the stuff they are doing, they 100% deserve everything. And I hope this is a success. I hope they will find a way to, like, legally monetize it. Might it be, like, a Patreon by selling, like, I don't know, whatever, like, maybe their own logo for Horizon or whatever. It's just, like, if it go well, I hope not only they get the satisfaction from the support of the community and also the finances to hopefully, you know, be able to bring on more people or to do it like full time if, you know, they want to, that is. That is my biggest hope from this. And the website show everything. Yeah, I saw also in the launcher also show how many people playing at that moment when you go to log in. I saw that as well. Everything they put a lot of time. Yeah, like between like the multi-pages for the auction house, like the 21 items, like the new music, the new, literally new texture, all the mod stuff, all the new like cosmetic stuff they adding, the hardcore mode, and like the launcher could play online, and like there is so much going into that, obviously beyond just a normal, you know, normal like private server. Like absolutely. with your phone again. Oh, you wait, that is a thing. I forgot about that. Yeah, just like that too. Like having like a web portal for your stuff is also fantastic. Like, my God, chat. Like, got it. I hope for the best for the devs.
There may be some Strangers of Paradise tier chaos when we go live, because a
Nice.
bunch of you are all going to be loading into the same zones all
I
at
was
the
up
same
betting
time.
that reference.
So please stay calm. We promise we'll get everything put together so that you guys can go kill rabbits and ideally die to rabbits, most likely.
That is spoken like a true Sandalia character. The only thing we're missing from that line was Uber Bunnies. Thank Adam Setzler for that from the review back in the day of Final Fantasy XI. I'm telling you, chat, spoken like a true Sandalian right there.
In due course.
Yeah. Everybody who's saying Frank looks like he slept 8 hours in the past month, it's less than that for a lot.
Yeah.
I can't say, if you guys didn't read the letter from the director, I can't speak less. Like I can't speak all of what I want to the staff. I'm saying people spend 40 to 50 hours a week, if not more, coding this for you guys. Whether it's coding or art or music, people literally spend all of their waking moments outside of work and sleep and food here, and it's an amazing thing that we've done.
Yeah. So thank you again to everybody on our team for making this possible. Yep. Everybody has contributed in some way, and the reason this is going to be so big and the reason this is going to pop off is because all of these people have put their times in, because they care a lot about this game and they care a lot about giving you guys an experience that you're going to enjoy. With that said, Mr. Project Lead, let me know when we're good to swap over.
I'm good. Let's get into it. I'm gonna run around a zone really quickly.
All right, y'all.
We're gonna talk about this. We put it out in the letter from the director, but I want to show some people, and it's changing from this. Trust me when I said this. We looked at this. We looked at the numbers we're going to have, and we're going to do even more than what we're currently doing. So I'm currently, like I said before in the letter from the director, we're increasing the density and reducing the respawn time of mobs outside of all of the entryways in the starting zones. And I'm going to show a little bit of what that looks like. And we're
yeah, I kind of like needed, honestly.
So there's typically like 10 of these mobs. I have put about 125 in each zone of all of these level 1 starting mobs all around each of these entryways.
Because this is near with how many players are going to be playing.
Spread out, explore, and kill these guys. We're putting more in because of just the numbers that we've hit.
Yeah, it needed.
So once
because this is something that need, like, obviously was not a thing originally at all. But this is one of the things that obviously, if you're gonna have like over 5,000 people on one server, all starting at the same time, outside of getting lost in whatever city they are in, especially you in Windows, good luck, Godspeed. Hopefully you wait quick and come to Sandoria, because we battle. But then again, like, doing this is ideal, since, like I said, there are going to be so many people in one zone to trying to kill mobs, and the headache that's going to come from that.
Again, don't feel the need to stay right next to the entryway. Like I said before, hey buddy, what are you doing over here? Watch out for that Weaver. He doesn't like people. But we have, like I said before, put these things everywhere, and I've made even more. So let's kind of show people what we're doing in respawn time. So I'm gonna kill this guy, and then I'm gonna kill this guy, and then we're gonna do some stuff, and we're gonna look for them to come back.
What would we respawn time before?
We're increasing it even more than this, just because we're expecting people. And outside of every underscore zones.
What was it before, chat? Was it like 30 seconds to a minute with a respawn? Sandoria, or what we called it back in the day, Sandy, which was what all old people called it, was Sandy, Windy, and Bat Dot. Bat Dot didn't get a fancy name, cause Bat Doc. But yeah, it felt like funky. Like here will be like the Zap bailing. Hang on, give me 1 second. Let's see, Sun. There it is. Yeah, like a very like, I don't know, flinchy way of bailing it. I don't know. Either way, here you go. So yeah, if you want to look up like lore on the plate, they'll exactly how it failed. But yeah, it did the castle area though. Yeah, it took a while. In the home of Elp. Yeah, which I played at Elp, so I picked it. But yeah, I want to say it was like roughly like a minute or so before.
Are going to be exactly like this. So. So there's that. I would show. I guess I can show Ronfar. That one's not bad. I think it's East Ronfair or West that I can show safely. Those might be even more obvious, but Windurst needed a little more heavy on the touches. And look, that Mandy that I killed is already back. So that's him. We took a little excursion for like 30 seconds and he's back. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was about 30.
Hopefully it will be enough.
So
I don't think it's going to be enough, but
hopefully it's enough.
It's fine.
We're trying to.
We hang out. We hang out in town for a while if need be.
Tools, to add more in, and we have tools to change these things on the fly, and we're going to do as much as we can to observe and watch, so that players are happy and players aren't sitting there with their thumbs twiddling, waiting for things to happen. So.
Now the Ooble Bunny chat.
There should be a ton more. Yeah, here we go.
God, that is so much more.
Yeah, as Mr. Project Lead Eric said in his letter from the project lead, I forgot what title he used.
And I'm adding more. There's more to this, guys. There's going to be about double the density that we have right now.
Yeah, we
hope that doesn't lag out the Sobel too bad though. Hopefully.
Level up through these starter zones, but we also encourage you to, as soon as you can get out of the starter zones and go explore other places, to maybe find some cool Horizon-specific things for you to do so.
Okay. Are we talking about exclusive mobs or exclusive, like, in-game content?
No, none of these level 1 mobs link.
We can make them link.
Oh, people want them to link? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. I'll put that as a note.
Yeah, to...
Linking be ideal.
Question in the chat.
Can't link.
We don't accept donations. We don't take any kind of money from players. We don't collect ad revenue. As you can see on this channel, I have disabled subs, so you can't even sub to this channel. We are all nerds who pay for this out of our own pockets. So this is a completely volunteer-driven and volunteer-funded project. There is no subscription to pay.
Oh my God, Jack.
It is completely free to play. You can play it for free as long as your computer can run it, and any
a potato can run it.
The last 20 years can run this thing, so don't worry about that. And like I said, it's completely free to play.
I did a potato game back in potato days,
so everybody can play it.
Yeah, the thing.
Eric, check your DMs.
The thing about linking, like, I think it depends, cause at least for Sandoria, cause in Sandoria, remember with orcs like up by the mountain before you go into Norwegian. That linking was good and bad, because on one hand, if you were high enough level, it was good because you didn't have to, like, go collect them. You can just, like, go from, like, one enemy to the next to farm, like, crystals. When it comes to, like, rabbits and stuff, I can see that kind of being bad. Because I want to say the only enemy that linked before was what? I think with the orcs, and I think, maybe the crabs? And goblins, obviously, goblins. But yeah, because what I used to do with the bunny and mouse it, I would fight an enemy, I would get it down to like 1 HP, and then I would like tab target to the next enemy, 1 to it, start attacking it, tab back to the old one, kill it, tab back to the new one, kill it, and then once they get close, went and repeat. That way I just like keep the animation going. That's what I used to do. So like, I get technically, if you like level 1, then it like, yeah, that could get probably pretty bad. But you like level 4, 5, 6, it might not be as bad. depending on, how far out will you go.
Uh-oh. Frank, what...
Oh, that is a good point. 8P is
I mean,
boosted. That is a very good point.
If Oaf and Critic agree
I forgot about
you want
that.
me to sneak peek that, I'll make a little run past one. If you guys
what?
give me the thumbs up.
Hold on, let me here.
Put it in voice chat.
Oh, I pinged you in the other Discord.
That works too. I mean, I'm
No, I don't think I want to show that one.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of the same.
All right.
Gustaberg has tons. They're all over the place. And like I said before, we're adding even more, so. So we hope you guys enjoy Lons. We're going to do our best to make sure that it's smooth as possible.
Eric, we could show one of the OPN PCs.
I don't know. I don't
He
think
just
they're
wrote
ready
that
for
one
that.
too.
I don't know. I don't know if they're ready for that.
Do it. Show it.
I would
Show
show
it.
him the Bastock one.
We want to show. We want to go to Bastock. Okay, let's go say.
Yeah.
Let's go say hi to Conrad, guys.
Oh, goodness.
Let's go say
fuck.
hi to Conrad.
This
But
is
wait,
bad.
Where in the world is
am I
Conrad?
going? Where am I going? Oh no. Guys, wait, why am I in Stock Markets, guys? Uh-oh. Conrad.
Wait.
Conrad
Why are you in
decided to make
markets?
a new home.
Uh-oh.
Guys.
is a journey.
Hey, they got the New Year stuff up, chat.
We're gonna. What's this? Up. Oh gosh.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I'm leaving.
best enjoyers in shambles. True.
You know what? I gotta. This
True.
elevator.
Yeah, their
it's
elevator
coming.
is down.
The true
No, it's
Bastock
not.
experience
just
wins
missed
for
it.
the elevator.
Oh my god, yeah. I remember missing the elevator all the time.
Oh.
Time to lose all 1,000 viewers.
I mean, just wait until they've seen what. is
Well,
done
welcome to the
other
true
cities.
Final Fantasy 11 billion right now, chat.
Where that boy?
I believe he's back here, right? I can't remember where we put him. Yeah, his name's not changed.
Well, that means you don't have the things I gave you.
Oh, I do. Or maybe I didn't. No, I didn't drag drop them over. You're
No,
right.
you didn't.
Okay. But
Forgot about the level class.
In
Yeah.
conclusion, pick
Yeah,
the
the Blade
nation you wanna
70. What was
play.
it? Was it 65, 70? And then 75, wasn't it? Yeah, the map fight. Yep.
I mean, I could. Do we show this one?
Oh, we're going North Sandoria. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Go to Sandoria.
might as
Show
well
one,
show
time-
all
the
pretty obvious where the rest
three.
are.
The time it takes to get to every single outpost warp is almost exactly the same. So play which nation
Pretty
you like.
sure, pretty sure Ophelia was doing some speed runs, wasn't she?
We were
We
I
were
was.
timing it.
I did.
God,
I meant the
100
tree
assignments
chat.
on each of them to
Yep.
make sure that they were all roughly the same.
They're all roughly the same. So
By the way,
play
see
what
him.
you
This is where
like.
we starting. In this area.
Uh-oh. Who's that? Who's that over yonder? Oh no. Oh. And then I mean, we do have this one. So I guess I can just run past this one, huh? This way. Yep.
If you guys are gonna take anything
Nice.
away from this,
Nice. Okay, chat. Okay, that's funny. I know probably a lot of you not gonna get what just happened. But you go to Windows, take 3 steps, bring up the map, be where are we? Oh, this way. And then go back to it. That is such the window experience. No matter how much time you spend in the godforsaken city, you never know where you're going. And this dude probably have spent thousands of hours walking on this area, for that project, and he still got lost. Oh my god, chat. Welcome to Wendell, chat. Never pick Wendell. Wendell at the Wart Tower. The reason why, back in the day of the rivalry of the city, Sandoria and Bat thought we were bet buddy could fuck Wendell's. Any of the people that from Wendell hate Wendell's. They're like, it's the freaking New Jersey of Final Fantasy 11, chat. Everyone hates it. Except for the crazy people, then they love it.
It's pick what you want to play. Please pick what you want to play.
Yeah,
We
that's
think
the only
you
city
will be
I ever
happy
done that.
you
I
did,
constantly was
because there
checking the
have been
map.
Adjustments made beyond just this.
Eric, after this, could we do a run through Lower Juno to show off the decos?
Oh, yeah, go to Juno. I want to see Juno. We're going to be living in Juno
I
for
don't
many,
remember where
many
this guy
hours,
is.
so...
It's been so long since I've
To your
done
right,
anything.
to your right, to your right. Yeah.
Well,
He happened to get his own people to tell him where to go. Oh my god, chat.
This
is great.
No, you're getting hotter. Cold. Okay, there you go.
Oh boy.
Go back that way.
I love this so much, chat. This is what pure joy on my end looked like, chat. Just remembering the mocking of Windows. You know that
Okay.
you know the feelings you get when you realize no matter like that feeling of like before the internet day, any of the technically with MMO, so you know, internet. But still, just like that feeling you know, when you talk to people from like that time, like the 2003, 4 era, where it'd be like, yeah, my childhood or teenage year or whatever, we did X, Y, and Z. And then literally someone across the continent and be like, oh yeah, I did that too. I remember that. And then no reason you both should have that experience, but you do. And that's literally what's happening right now in Windows. It's just like, I knew everyone had this experience, but it's just like so nice to like see it again. And knowing the devs that, you know, they having the same experience. You know, kind of like the example would have been like, you know, the whole like rumor of Marilyn Manson with the whole whip tank. You know, every goddamn kid in the early 2000s hold that rumor. How? Who knows? And like, you know, like one or like blowing into like Super Nintendo cartridges and stuff, and like or NES cartridges. Like, how did we all know to do that? I don't know. And like that with Windows right now, like, do you take 3 steps, bring up a map, or have to ask someone for help to figure out where you're going? Yeah. We all freaking know it and happen. Like, my god.
And I'm sure everybody will find out in game and be very happy about
I love it so much.
But I'm not going to show why.
Still fuck Windows, chat.
Can't say it again or enough. Please play the nation that you love, the one that resonates with you. We think that you will be happy that you did. Please don't worry about efficiency. Please don't worry about optimizing your path. Pick the one that you love, and we think that you'll be happy. All right, what am I doing?
But yeah,
here to
literally
get
like
off
all the
screen
other
or-
cities,
get
after I
off
went
this
around
shit.
it for like
Yeah.
10, 20 minutes, I pretty much got memorized. Windows, I never got Windows memorized, ever. Thousands of hours, like years of playtime, never clicked in my head. And it really never obviously clicked for anyone else, obviously.
Okay. Well, that's all we got. It's been a nice hour and a half or so. We showed off a lot of stuff. If you missed this announcement, go create your character. Go create your character right now. Go to HorizonXI.com and create your character. We have previews of all the new hairstyles. New hairstyles in addition to the original ones. There's an additional one. They're not in replacement of. I see people asking that a lot. There are new stuff in addition to the original ones. So go look at that. Our designers have done fantastic work on it. Literally all of my characters are new hairstyles because they're so good. So I encourage you guys to go make your character now, reserve your name. Making your character reserves your name for launch. You can make additional characters when we go up. That's correct, right, Eric?
Yeah, when we go live, all the other characters will be there.
Okay. So that's pretty much all we have. Thank you for joining us. What is this Discord message? That is not an important message. All right. So that's pretty much all we have. We will put this up on YouTube. We will write up a dev blog write-up. It will go up on our website. Thank you, all of you, for coming. Thank you, everyone who's in the Discord. We love all of you. We're so excited that this project has taken off.
You
the
will
way it
pick,
has.
yep.
And we're so excited.
I think we all know who
see
CM
That
picking.
we've been working on for so many months now. It's gonna feel very good to just get it out the door and get it up so that all of you can play and see.
Yeah, no, we totally don't know what Kelto you picking. Yeah, 100% CM. Yeah.
All of the cool stuff that we're working on, and I can't wait to see all of the great things that we've added into the game, discovered.
I think not a bad idea,
So,
Mason.
thank you very much. We love all of you, and we'll see you on the horizon.
Especially you think you could just move silver or money between Keltos.
Not crush some dreams and break some hearts. I'm going to put up our ends. I'm going to put up our end screen because I failed to do that like 2 times in a row now. And
we got a drinking game item, chat.
Who are threatening me to put up the end screen. So, thank you, everyone.
Oh my God.
We launched in 5 days. So, we love all of you. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
We will get you a hat. It'd be fine, CM. We will get you a hat. Oh my God, chat. They were great. Alright, let me see. Well is. Oh my God, chat. Oh, I just see it. There it is. Give me the queen. I'm gonna do very bad heal on tie chat. Hang on. I want that one queen. Give me that one queen.
Let's do it.
So we can cut it. Oh my God, chat. We're not getting that one queen. It's just not happening. Okay, fine. You want to play that game? We can play that game. There it is. Okay, perfect. Yeah, this is looking very impressive. And my God, just seeing it again, like, and also the window thing funny, for all of us that got that. But yeah, I would say probably my most important here is like the hardcore mode. I am still curious about the appearance. Like on one hand, I get it. I get you want to bump up appearance, let people level up faster. But at the same time, I don't know how I feel. Because on one hand, is like that kind of how it is in retail. Like you could get the mat level in like, a couple days if you really wanted to, especially with trusts. But now that trusts are not going to be a thing, and any if they did say the eventual follower dude will be like that's still not gonna help that much, all things considered. But it mainly will help probably for lower level farming stuff, at least by memory of using it in a pat. At least that's why I used it for back in the day before trusted anyway. But is like I would say probably the biggest thing out of it will be like the whole permadeath up. Like not permadeath technically, hardcore mode of that setting being on or off when you die. I am really excited for that. Mainly because of them once again tying back into what made Final Fantasy 11 special with the whole oh my God, that person did that to get that item. Since everything required you to jump through so many hoops back in the day, and honestly somebody doesn't seem to be any more distant, especially that level 75 all classes in one life. Which I know gonna make a lot of people excited, because I remember back in the day when we were streaming retail and we did a 100% playthrough, there were people that at the time that we knew that we watched that literally were trying to B1 Final Fantasy 11 to 75, trying to do a legit B1 and mapping it. So there's gonna be a set of people that gonna eat that shit up. I'm not gonna do it on my main. I will have a Kelto dedicated to it. That we probably will do the whole thing play it, delete, play, delete, play, delete. and see how far we can make it, and also telling the whole server what happened. My only worry is that gonna happen, like, there are gonna be probably so many new players, because let's be honest, like, the 5,000 worth of players they have right now, let's be honest, only probably like 1,000 of them, if that, like 600 to 1,000 probably actually played Final Fantasy 11. And, you know, when they hop in the follow around Ninja or whoever else is joining, content creator-wise, they're going to get Rude Awakening really fast, which is going to be funny. So in return, that could be just dead constantly. So hopefully the option turn that off, hopefully. It's still a neat idea. I still like the idea of it. But like that, and then probably the launcher stuff, and probably like the biggest thing out of this. It's interesting to know that they did verify that, you know, the whole more monster funds in the beginning is something that they will note down over time. You know, it just there to help at launch. Could make sense if everybody can be in the same server. Like don't get me wrong, like the player base gonna be broken up into 3 zones. You know, Windows, Sandori, and Batdot, and then starting areas. And like there are still gonna be so many people running around the like few hours that the game is, you know, stable. So that honestly probably was a good call doing that. I'm still iffy about how much experience. I really wish it was like old school experience. But at the same time, it's like, if they did old school experience, and, you know, if the feeling we saw, not just a mod tank or GM thing, but actually, like, what will be at Elite tank, is I get getting at more experience of that could get, you know, more people to get to 75 on all classes within, like, what, maybe a week or two? Maybe a little longer, depending on how little sleep people get doing this. Because let's be honest, a Final Fantasy 11 player, we just never slept. Another reason why we have a lot of zombie problem. I blame Final Fantasy 11 for that. Like, I'm very excited on this to see where that go. That's probably like the bigger announcement to come out of this as well. So like, I hope for the best for these devs, because honestly, like these devs, like, I feel like if they can nail everything they are talking about, everything they promising, any if it take a couple weeks to get it all stabilized, especially since, you know, the scope of this, any if it take time, or any if it take like 6 months to a year to bring out the net expansion. Well, they have said what expansion, because it's supposed to be what, up to chains, or is it just like Zylor? I don't remember they started with what expansion they fully started with yet. But any of it just like base game. If it takes them 6 months to a year, so be it, you know, because let's be honest. You know, there are plenty of stuff to do when he going into, like, why is the Zylor stuff? And, like, why is Zylor took me, like, 3-4 months to do it, and then I didn't do everything. Okay, so they starting with COP? Okay. So yeah, so at that point, it, like, they are going to be, yeah, they're going to be base game, Zylog, and then Champ Amantia. So 3 expansion. So yeah, they're going to be more than enough stuff to do for a while in that. Because that is, like, what, the full 3 years of content, roughly, plus all the extra stuff they doing. Since they obviously were teasing that they were going to be, like, new stuff outside of NPC, like, you know, shoppers that is new. Seemed like they kind of hinting at new, like, mobs or something, or bosses. But yeah, I am excited for this. I will once again try to be live with this at Saturday, roughly around time at launch. I'm gonna try, because at that point, let's be honest, I'll probably be on day by Saturday. By Saturday, I'm gonna be waking up at 5 a.m. So I'm gonna try to be live when it go live, but at the same time, this is an MMO launch, so keep in mind, chat, that there's a good chance that we might be being like, okay, this is not working, and now I'm gonna get Sam in here. We just play Vampire. Is she awake? If she's not awake, then we figure something out. And then literally just sitting here refreshing Twitter or the Discord channel for, you know, like 9 hours straight. It could happen. It'll launch. Shit happens. No, like, I'm not gonna be upset if the game come out and walk out of the gate, like we can log in with no issue. Let's just say I might lose my goddamn mind in a site manager. Like, holy shit, how is this even possible? But I'm affecting like any MMO launch in my head. Just like, yeah, we're gonna have like 8 hours to kill, you know, before it's become kind of playable. Maybe longer since it is an indie dev, or devs, I should say. But yeah, I should be up at launch, because like I said, like looking at the website. Because the website is literally saying 4-day, 21 hours. So that would be what? 3, 4, like roughly about 3 hours ago. So that should be like, what, 8 a.m. ish? 8, yeah, it should be about 8 a.m., 8 to 9 a.m. my time. If the countdown timer is accurate, that is. So yeah, I should be up by then. By then, I'm going to be waking up at like 5, 6 in the morning. So if so, we can hop into that. We will probably do all day stream with this. And then, if it broke horribly, we would do Vampire with Sam while we wait for it to fix itself. 10 a.m. for me, I think it, okay, yeah, if you're eating in that 9 a.m. my time, because ET is 1 hour ahead of me. So if that's the case, yeah, it would be like 9 a.m. my time. So I'd be up by that. I should be. I don't see why I wouldn't. But yeah, either way, chat, if you are interested in this, here you go, chat. Here's the link. Go get your account set up, get your character made, get your registration done, because I'm going to do that as well. And I think my plan, honestly, going to be for this and for the YouTube channel, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to put PSO content, obviously. But probably today, especially coming out of this, there was a good chance that you might see like 2 or 3 videos from me today about this, and not counting like the archive of that watching this. So I'm gonna put out a shit ton of Final Fantasy 11 video over the next like week or two. So I'll probably do a big batch in the beginning, because I do want to sign up for the official Cradle stuff. Because my God, like the stuff they're talking about there with everything I want from like Sega, technically, oh, not everything. We still don't have like, prep releases stuff, but a lot of stuff there that they were talking about is like, kind of what I want from Sega. So like, I'm absolutely gonna try to sign up for it. So I'm gonna probably put 2 or 3 videos over the net, like a couple of days about this, and then we will see like Fingal Court chat. Fingal Court that don't come out and like 2 people watch it and I make barely a penny or a fraction of a penny, and I can hopefully make more content. Hopefully, Fingal Court's on that. We will see in like a week or 2 of making content if anyone even gives a shit. Because, seemed like it might be good, but once again, that whole side of it, we got to wait. Either way it goes, any YouTube Clash and Borns and, the content don't stick on my channel. It is MMO related, technically kind of anime-ish. Final Fantasy was kind of anime-ish back in the day. Hopefully that will help. So, if you want to help my sanity and also make sure about YouTube videos in the future, for like news, guides, like everything else, be sure to go subscribe over on YouTube at youtube.com/TroyMaconn. Spelled the same way as it here on Twitch, link below. Go support them videos. That way, I can figure out if I'm going to be bitchy about PSO for the next 6 months. But nonetheless, I think that will be the plan. We will test that and see what happened. Hopefully, I can, the player bait hopefully won't be like 70-year-old dudes that don't know what YouTube is, like someone in that room. And hopefully, we can actually get that going. Cause God, I'd be so happy if I could like make a living making Final Fantasy 11 content, especially since this is a flat start with a whole bunch of new stuff. So I hope I can do it. But if you see like 20 Final Fantasy 11 video with like 100 views on it, and then a whole bunch of PSO video, you know what happened. But nonetheless, any of the Final Fantasy 11 stuff does take off. I still will make PSO content as well, so we'll probably end up going like back to back to back, kind of like how it was when Tower Fantasy came out. So yeah, that's probably the plan on the YouTube front for that coverage. And we will hope for the best. But any of YouTube Clash and Born though, obviously we will still play this on stream. Like, let's be honest. It's like, since we are done with PSO. We start getting more stuff, and like, I don't get me wrong, I'll probably still play PSO on Wednesday, but a very high chance that like, Friday might just become Final Fantasy Day like we originally planned, where we just play Final Fantasy 11 on Fridays. Yeah, we will see. Like, I'm hopeful. There's a lot of interest in this, so I'm hoping I can make content and support it. 'Cause God, I want to so bad. Yeah, a good win game, exactly. Like, I just attack a mob and then my character to be able to miss while I'm over here just going off into a giant tangent. Cause let's be honest, that's what most of my stream was back when we did 100% playthrough of retail. And then also, I guess on top of that, we do got the what was it, 23rd? Actually, I got it up. What was it? I think it was like the 23rd to, what was it, the 5th? Yeah, so the 23rd to the 5th, without Horizon really sucks us in. I will be trying, once again, I gotta do a freaking play online. I will try to hop into retail as well during the time so we can check out the new expansion for retail. Because I do want to do that, and if I can do it through playing it for free, that would be great. So yeah, we got a lot of Final Fantasy 11 coming up. So, he'll hope in chat, like which for our dream to be granted, and either get a mini view with the same amount of money as PSO, so we can just do Final Fantasy 11 up. I hope that can happen. That's my biggest hope from now. Because, my God, Chad, I'm pretty sure you can tell how giddy I am from watching that up. But nonetheless, chat, if you are watching live right now, if you haven't already here on Twitch, be sure to follow, subscribe, hit all the bells. We have bells. Yeah, we got bells on Twitch now, right? I think we still have bells. Or did Twitch cut that? I don't remember. Either way, follow, subscribe if you want to support the channel, get you some emo, fight up the evil Twitch ads. If you have Amazon Prime, don't forget you can subscribe for free. And of course, if you want to help out someone else to not deal with ads, they do have a bell. That's what I thought. I knew Twitch had a bell at one point. I did not know if they took it away or not. So I get my YouTube rant technically counts. So yeah, if you want to help someone else out to fight off the ads, be sure to send a sub their way. And of course, if you're interested in any of the tracks go below, be sure to get your bits in and all that jazz. And if you're watching it after the fact on YouTube, because I'm probably going to upload this as a standalone Elite Final Fantasy section, make sure to do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells over there. Yeah, for everyone watching live, I think that's going to do it for me for today. We've been live for about 10 hours. I need food. And also, I got some cookies here that I need to also eat. And I'm going to get a Welcome Final Fantasy 11 video. I am pumped after that. I am ready. Like literally, I'm talking about it. Have we lit the torch in my soul of content creation, chat? Before, it was more like, I don't know. I don't know. But, like, I don't know. I'm feeling very motivated after that stream. So, anyway. Hey, I got me, what is it? I think it's 4 cookies? Yeah, we got like 4 cookies left from Sam Homemade, I think it's like peanut butter cookies, I think. But nonetheless, I will be back, today, actually, today, Monday. Yeah, today, Monday. The plan is, chat, heads up, since my schedule is a little funky right now. By a little, I mean a lot. The plan probably going to be is if I stay awake as long as I think I will, because I'm gonna try to stay awake till like 9 p.m. tonight. That's my hope. So tomorrow, if everything work out, I will be back live. Probably around like 2-3 ish, give or take. Give or take an hour here or there. So it will be like early morning ish stream. Hop on, do some stuff. Take a break because like Sam need help with stuff. And then hopefully tomorrow night, be back at probably about 6. Try 6 p.m. Be back at like 6 p.m. We will run through the maintenance up for PSO, and then I will probably pass out. And then of course Wednesday be back with PSO and all the stuff coming with that. And then of course on Thursday, Sam is also wanting to do a walkthrough of New York by Night. So, since if you want, like, we have rant time here on the stream on Monday. So, if you want rant time with Sam, Sam want to watch that with you guys. So, and also be sure to ask about old Beth Boy Isaac. Be sure to bring that up. You can get some responses that way. So that will be happening on Thursday. Because Sam got a vampire addiction very bad right now. And then on Friday, we would do our Fortnite sponsorship. Saturday, we will hop in Final Fantasy 11 / Vampire the Masquerade, depending on how well it long go. And then Sunday, we will also do our second part of our Fortnite sponsorship. And then Sunday, Monday. Yeah, Monday. We'll be back with more videos, and then we will probably go very ball deep into Final Fantasy 11 by that point onward. Because hopefully by that point, everything be good. Yeah. So, that's pretty much the plan for the next week and a half. So, have yourself a good one. My dudes, have a good one. See you, Mason, Pride, Sam, since I think Sam is asleep because people are going to bed. Pip, Coon, whoever else all might be in here, Wag. Have yourself a good one. And once again, thank you all for joining for that little escapade. And also, real quick, how many people in here right now? 11? Yeah, let's see if we 11 watching 11 that night. Good job, chat. So if you're watching live, I will probably find someone to host. So either way, hang around, share the love, and I will see you when I wake up anywhere from 1 to like 4 a.m. Central. So with me luck on that. Either way, have a good one, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye.